Welcome back, episode. Oh, I don't know the episode actually. I want to say 66.
State of you.
I want to say 66. It's been a long time since we've had a revisited proper. We've been doing a lot of DSP stuff. It is episode. Oh, I'm on Earth. 69. Nice.
Of course it is. For this one.
Yeah, we're talking about a dude we've talked about for the first time in HiTop Films, but not the first time he's been featured. He was a collaborator with Loverboy Media in
all that time ago.
Zack Snyder Boy. So we have a little bit of a taste of what he presents in his type of content, and it's not great, but it's also pretty inoffensive. I feel like if he was talking about a topic I cared about, like I liked, I'd be like, it's a video. But with it being a movie that I don't even know if I necessarily dislike, I just know I don't like it. I did like Wonder Woman 84 when I first watched it, but I think that was just the...
Coming off the glow of, hey, you know what? This ain't Batman versus Superman.
Yeah,
it's that kind of rationalization. It's a mess.
It's one, a mess, and two, pretty boring.
And way too long.
Way too. I would have enjoyed. And plus, so many things that happen in it. I'm just like, why is it even happening?
Absolutely. Have you seen Eternals?
I want to tell you a story about Eternals.
Yo, you coward.
No,
coward.
Let me tell you the story. I was watching Eternals last night. My plan was to watch Eternals and Whoa 84 last night. I started Eternals, and I was watching it, and then I went, okay, how far am I in this? And I was 35 minutes in.
The exact time that I won.
And I went, oh my God, I am fading. I am going to sleep. I'll just do it another day.
I was like 34, 36 in. I was like, okay, surely I'm an hour 10 in. This is wrapping up.
I saw that seek bar. I went, and it was so much blank spot left. I went, no way. So I was like, yeah.
It's a time vortex.
It was like 2:33 in the morning. I had just got done cooking my dinner. And I'm like, all right, I'll watch this while I'm doing it. Finish my food and everything. I'm like, it had to have been a minute. Because I finished my food, and then it was like another 10 minutes or so. And I was like, okay, this had to have taken some time. No.
They're just standing around pontificating.
And it was the second time Angelina Jolie had turned where she's fighting some dude. And I went, this feels like the middle, like act 2. No.
Man, there is no axe in that movie.
I could not believe it.
Boy, and I'll tell you, if you look at my text, I went, this is a slog, and one of these dudes is a horrible actor. Who do you think I'm talking about?
Is it the see, I don't remember their names. I can't tell you
ability.
I can't tell you a distinct thing about them.
Hey, I watched the movie. One of them's deaf, one of them's gay, leader man, lead lady, horrible actor, Angelina Jolie.
Was it the dude was it the dude that wanted to save the humans?
The mind control dude? Absolutely.
Okay, that's the first person I thought of.
100% him. He is awful. That movie, almost bottom of the year.
I don't know.
If it were not for other stuff that happens.
Yeah, you seen some films.
Saw kind of ruined it. It's like, Saw is the One Piece of bad movies.
It had to, like, everything has to match up to Saw, and there's nothing in that bad.
So it's just like,
you want to talk about bad actors? Chris Rock is a good actor, and he just delivers even Samuel L.
in Jamaican accent in the beginning, just like making jerk chicken. I'm like, what is this? So yeah, it's just like, all right, Saw's over there. Now, what's the worst movie of the year?
Saw is tier S. Now we're in the A's.
Yes. Not even a point in talking about it. It's really bad.
I saw a movie that you will be very pleased about. Do you want me to spoil what I saw?
What?
Huh? It's something you've asked me to watch for a long time, and you really wanted to talk about it with somebody. Didn't come out last year.
Was it Cruella?
Nope. I already saw Cruella.
I don't know.
Didn't come out last year. The year before. I think it was your worst movie of the year. Tenet. Finally saw Tenet.
Oh, dear.
Oh, I got words.
Oh, of course you do. Of course you do.
I got-
Hopefully it's positive words. Slamming me. We'll get into a nice classic debate that we know. Just boring and pretentious. Are those? And confusing and dumb.
Dude, I guess I'm going to talk about it a little bit right now. There was a point where I went, okay, I'm in. Maybe he's not right. And then like 15 minutes more happened. And I went, I am f***ing out.
It's always bad.
And that lead actor
happens.
is a terrible actor. I don't know if he's a
what-
terrible actor or he just delivered a terrible
I
performance.
don't know what it was. If he was just like, hey, play every man. Because it's just like, he doesn't even have a name. He's just listed as protagonist. So just be as dry and as much of an avatar that the audience can implant themselves onto you as possible. Yeah, it's bad.
And ending with the thing, with the Arabian lady or Indian lady, I don't know exactly what she was, where it's just like, I called and it was at this time and maybe it's nothing. So I went back to the past so I can affect your future. Okay, here's the part of my problem. I guess I'm just talking about this now, because now I'm mad.
Holy crap.
Now I'm f***ing mad. The lady jumps off the boat. If she jumped off the boat, wouldn't it happen like it happened then? Why was the dude alive?
It's like he doesn't even understand what the implications of this. And people breaking it down online just like, hey, wouldn't as they're going backwards, wouldn't the light like reflect from their eyes and they couldn't see and air be expunged from their lungs? It's just like, nah, they're just going backwards. That's like, no, you need to think about, it's just like this movie. We're tying it back. We need to think about the implications of every single person on the earth getting a wish.
Like one dude, they focus on going, I wish to be king. What if somebody else in that same district wants to be a king? What if 5 people want to be a king? Are they all king of like a specific district? Are they king of the land itself?
Is it just whoever has the strongest will, whoever got there first, whoever got there last? What about the people that are just like, hey, I want to be 500 feet tall? That would have been good just seeing just a bunch of people.
Monster.
Yeah, lasers going, people flying.
I want to be Superman.
Yeah, I don't think Superman was around.
Oh yeah, in '84. Yeah. What can you do?
I'm sure their will was a Green Lantern or something. But you know, some depressed person was just like, just end it all. Earth go boom, dead, everybody. What about the people that are just like, I want all cancer to be gone, all world peace, no more hunger. And then Wonder Woman just like, renounce your wish. This isn't the truth. It's like, bitch, my mama got cancer.
What? Okay. And I'm going to talk about Cheetah for a second. I'm going to talk about Cheetah for a second. There's no reason she should have turned into a cheetah. Because 1, Max cannot grant that wish for her because she's already had a wish. 2, just go and give her your anger and prowess isn't going to make her a cheetah woman. What would have been better is if she didn't turn into a cheetah here. She got a taste of that power and she wanted more of it. So she does her archaeologist and finds the stone so she could be part of the red.
Easy.
So then she does turn into a cheetah. And even then you can either have her wanting to reject it or embracing this.
But her just going, I want to be an apex predator. And earlier in the movie, it's just like, hey, Wonder Woman, I like your cheetah shoes. Those are the only 2 ties that why she becomes a cheetah lady.
It makes no sense.
People have said online that The Rock granted her the wish, and then that's Max Lord granting her the other wish.
So she still have power.
But it doesn't make sense because he goes, I'm feeling generous. Why would he say that? That's the point where I'm just like,
and then even if you want to say that, why was she not turning then? Why did she not start turning until he goes, give her your rage and your prowess? She would have already been turning Cheetah Lady. And Wowo goes, I renounce my wish, and then she's flying through the sky 20 seconds later.
20 seconds. As she's running away, her wounds are actively healing. And then you have to look at it like, all right, the big old great big fat lady who goes,
great big fat person,
the dude that goes, I wish you were dead, and she's dead for some 5 minutes. That's brain death. That's your body not functioning. What happens there? Because we see two things when the wishes get reversed. We see time reversing where explosions just reverse wholesale, and we also see missiles in the air just exploding. So we don't know what happens when the wish stops being the wish.
It's denounced.
So that is so bad.
Yeah, shouldn't the consequences already be in motion? And, even renouncing a wish, okay, the cows disappear, but it doesn't mean the grass should go back. Mm-hmm. The cows ate that grass. Does renouncing the wish end the wish or reverse the wish? Because those are two totally separate things, and both happens.
So if a dude wish for a Lamborghini, if he's riding in it, renounce the wish, does he just like, and he's flying for a second before he skids like a cartoon character with smoke coming out of his butt?
That little turn, that 720 turn
as he gets plowed by a truck immediately. Yeah, and also the fact that Max Lord just goes, hey everybody, make a wish. Everybody speaking English? Everybody can understand them?
Yeah, that's the point. Why do people understand them?
All these we see people all over the world. We see when Wonder Woman reverses a wish, they go, I renounce my wish, and they're all speaking different languages. Why could they understand wish?
Why did they understand Wowo? Her whole speech where it's just
it doesn't matter. The message matters. And the message is all there is truth. But what if I don't want my mama to have cancer? I don't give a about truth and all this garbage. What about the Mother Teresa saint that's just like, end world hungry, world peace.
No more wars.
What about that? What about the people that are just like, I'm having fun teleporting. Truth? Who gives
what
a
am
crap?
I giving up?
And that's another thing. Every single wish
we're going to get into the video soon.
One day. Every single wish that we see is wholly selfish.
Yeah, that's part of the problem. Like, where's the selfless wish where... And we can see the consequences.
Every single person on the world, save for Max's kid.
Even that was selfish. It was just like, I want your greatness, Daddy.
He didn't want anything for himself.
Yeah, for someone else. But it's still, like...
So, you're not looking at it just has to be everybody's a piece of That's why they need to renounce their wish. Not the good people. It would have been even good if it was just a dumb joke thing, like the beginning with the coffee was just like,
yeah, what happens if he renounced his coffee? What happens to that coffee in his body?
What happens if somebody goes, I wish for a cure for cancer, they inject the cure, cancer is cured, there's so many questions that the movie is anti-interested in answering.
No, we gotta walk with Steve and Wowo for like 40 minutes as he acclimates himself to the new world. We heard a little bit of this, and the dude was just like, it's so refreshing or something. I can't remember exactly where we could just it allows scenes time to breathe, where we just get to sit down and watch these characters walk and talk and enjoy themselves. The Steve Trevor stuff was was meant to be endearing. Mm-hmm. But instead, I just found it tiresome. Like, I'm fine with the montage of clothes. Went on too long. Yes. I'm fine with him discovering all the new went on too long.
I like the idea of him going to space station. But it's just like this dumb opera music as somebody's breakdance. It's like, play some... Where's the '80s music in this film. Could y'all not license anything? What is this?
Yeah, I legit don't. I feel like it's both. It's a fish out of water story. It's meant to be nostalgic while also seeing it through the eyes of someone just like, this technology is so wonderful. Like, I didn't enjoy those scenes as much as I should have, because it just went on too long and they went to too many places showing too much.
And there's also the implication that you always need to remember of just like, this dude is in a whole nother guy's body. He's got a family. He's got a job.
He definitely a job.
He's got all this stuff. And as he's just like plowing his car into a tank, there's never a single question about, hey, I'm putting this guy's life in danger. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stay behind. As I'm hijacking a plane, all this stuff. There's never that single question.
Also, again, we'll get to the video soon. I understand. Radar does not work like that. Radar bounces off
sure does think it does.
So radar bounces off of like the physical electromagnetic waves something is given. Now you can say it's magic, so there's some difference going on, but just turning invisible should not stop radar.
Those are two
totally different things.
There's so many problems.
And I wonder what in the HiTop Films has to say to...
It's gonna be the message. Oh, wait a second.
Oh, by the way, this video is called Wonder Woman 1984 is kinda's in parentheses, wonderful. By, of course, HiTop Films.
Hey, Happy New Year. I'm sure this video on Wonder Woman 1984, I'm sure...
Oh, no. Oh, dude, those eyes roll like a...
Hey, Happy New Year.
Hey, where's your punctuation? Where's your...
I'm going to read this verbatim. Hey, Happy New Year. I'm sure this video on Wonder Woman 1984, comma, I'm sure this Wonder Woman 1984 review, comma, this Wonder Woman 1984 video essay, comma, this HiTop Wonder Woman video.
Oh, I see what he's doing.
This HiTop Films Wonder Woman 1984 is kind of wonderful video will not be controversial.
Oh, I see what he's doing. Oh, what a scumbag. He's doing the putting tags in your description thing, but he's not just
actually doing it.
Without actually, what a scumbag.
I'm the least controversial guy on the platform. Seriously though, I'm sorry so many of you probably didn't love this movie, but I kind of did. I just love what Patty Jenkins brings to this superhero movie.
Hey, babe, do you love me? I kind of do.
Great. That's what I wanted to hear. I love what she brought to the first Wonder Woman, and I love what she brings here. So anyway, I hope you all are staying safe, and I can't wait to whatever.
Can I just say the first Whoa is vastly overrated. It's a pretty good film in a sea of and that just raises the bar on Whoa.
It definitely brings it up when you're comparing it to all this other stuff. But it's not very good.
It's not close to the Suicide Squad. Not close.
But it's
Best
also
DC.
not close to Suicide Squad.
But not close to Suicide Squad. It's like a 2, a 5, and an 8. Just 3 removed from everything. Alright, let's just finally get into this bullshit. 20 minutes later.
That's fine.
Hey guys, Happy New Year. Hope you're staying safe, hope your holidays were great, and you got to do the things you love while spending time with those you love. Speaking of love, people are not going to love Wonder Woman 1980.
That mall scene, the CGI is horrible.
That's not great.
When she's just sort of running, walking as she's...
Is the black kid gonna become somebody? Like Amanda Waller?
Maybe, maybe not. I could see it, but it doesn't... I think it was more just like of the whimsy of the moment.
But she did the same thing with the kids in Cairo or wherever they were. Mm-hmm. And it was just like so quick. It was just like 2-4 seconds. This is our secret. And it was just like, and then they ran away. The black girl was just like 2 minutes.
Oh, another thing in the truck scene. So she can't break a lock, but she can push a truck.
Her powers, sometimes it fluctuates. It's like Peter Parker
and
Spidey
also
too.
she gets shot. We know that bullets already affect her. She shouldn't be like, what the is going on? Oh, and those kids should also be horribly murdered because of whiplash.
Oh, absolutely.
Also, missile whip, horrible. Also, lightning whip,
Oh my god!
horrible. I'm sorry.
It's a magic lasso. Let it.
It's a mess.
I swear to Hera that a good portion of people on this platform especially, are going to fucking hate it. It's only been out a week and they're already saying it makes no logical sense. They're already saying that the plot is silly and dumb.
Okay, how long do they need to absorb this media to go, the plot makes no sense and it's silly and dumb?
And how long before somebody praises it is too short? Why is it only a problem that you're deriding it, but not if somebody comes out with a review 4 days later going, this is the best movie ever, would you go, oh, it's too soon? No, you can look at it and go, hey, these are the problems out the gate. It doesn't matter. You can look at it in this theater as it's happening and go, yeah, this is silly and dumb. Are you like, no, it's too soon. Let it ruminate. No.
I knew what Bats v Soups was off rip. And then on rewatches, whoa, even worse.
If Batman started flying, could you say this is silly and dumb? Or would you just go,
with them bats.
Let's give it a week and a half before I can fully say that it's dumb.
It's like those WWE fans where it's just like, let the storyline play out when something stupid happens on screen.
It's been a month of trash.
Why do you think now it's going to be different? Do you think on my 7th rewatch I'm going to finally get it?
Or are you just going to see more stuff that just doesn't make sense?
Already saying that the CG is bad, that it looks like it's from...
It is bad.
It's pretty bad. The beginning with the little girl, it's excusable, kinda. You can't be having a little girl doing all those stunts, but the mall scene just looks really bad.
And that the CG is bad, that it looks like it's from the 80s. They're already saying the characters are cheesy in one note. They're already saying it's cringe, you know? I honestly agree with some of that. A lot of that. And I understand all of it. It's fine. It's all good, man. There's no point in being mad at someone's emotional response to the art they consumed. That's stupid. But I also can't...
I don't think that's stupid. I think being mad about it, but in disbelief and lashing out on it, I don't think doing that for someone's emotional response, because you know what, maybe it is. I'll have to sit on that one and think about it for a little bit.
It's a bit more, especially since he didn't really go into it.
Yeah,
it's a bit more.
I'll have to think on that one.
I ain't mad at all. I'm the opposite of mad because I kind of thought this movie, Wonder Woman 1984 was kind of wonderful. Now, I'm going to probably spoil a lot of plot details, character fates, all that jazz, so if you don't want to be spoiled, go watch the film. Cool. Before we get into this, did you know that 2 out of 3 dudes will experience some form of male pattern baldness by the time they're 35? That's pretty
Can you just...
Wow, really?
Also, while you're skipping ahead...
is he allowed to use those clips in advertisement? I think you are not allowed to do that.
Probably not.
Because I remember when Todd in the Shadows was in Maker Films, or Maker Studios, which is owned by Disney, he was using like a Taylor Swift song in between during his TN9-8. And they were like, no, you can't do that because you're not talking about the thing. So essentially, he's using clips of other things to advertise the thing he's doing. Now, if the sponsorship provided those clips, it's different. But for this, it would be like if Burger King just used a clip of someone eating a burger from a movie, like 7 movies, and just went, "Our burgers are also, please eat." You're not allowed to do that.
Listen back. I didn't know that you couldn't put ass on ass. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think this is kind of not legal what he's doing.
But while you're fast forwarding, in the Justice League, or was it? Yeah, the Justice League. Or was it Batman?
To tell you that
Superman?
Keeps
I don't
is the
remember
best.
which one it was. But Batman was just like, yeah, you ain't been active ever since back in the war.
Mm-hmm.
And here
that was Bats v Soups.
And here she is. Saving people.
But she wasn't seen.
She was seen by a lot of people.
She told them to shut up.
she told one person to shut up.
Hey,
what
people,
happened here that 3 people fell from the sky onto a roof of a car and are completely fine? Well, there was this woman in red and blue, and she had this big magic whip, and she was whipping muffs. And then you cooperated with 15 people. You go, all right, there was this whip lady.
But no one said whip lady. And that was just one of more than half a dozen already sightings of her recently.
The movie is not interested in thinking about this.
Now, to be fair, Patty Jenkins don't give a shit about what the DCEU is trying to do.
But that's a problem.
I'm going to tell my story.
That's a problem because Wonder Woman's flip-flying in this mug, and she's grounded in every single other one that she appeared in. So we have to be like...
She's falling with style.
I don't think she is.
She's falling with style.
I do.
That's why she had to whip the lightning to turn.
But what about at the end where she goes up and forward?
There was probably some whippage going on.
There was absolutely no whippage.
Yeah, where was the lasso? Yeah, show me a clip. Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's horrible.
It's not good.
That in gold armor is just for...
What is the purpose?
Please buy the toy. That's all that was.
Why even just not have Hulk Girl? It's the same in armor. And she don't even do nothing in the armor.
No.
It gets clashed up and then she throws it off like I don't need this. Like it's Jax's arms in Mortal Kombat Annihilation. This is not the story we've been told. It's not like this is
all the armors of the Amazonians all melted together into one super armor. You got it in storage right over there. You go over to get it. It helps you fly, even though you could already fly, and then it just gets broken.
Again, it would be different if she was using that while she was losing her power, and then it's just like, I no longer need this because my powers are back.
I'm more durable now. But you already can fly. You're already super durable. It's toys.
It's toys.
But Keeps allows you to visit a doctor online for a prescription of the only 2 FDA-approved hair loss products on the market. So you don't have to go broke to avoid...
Wow, he's still going. See, he's using all these... Oh, dude, this is illegal.
It's questionable.
You don't have permission to use these clips
Keeps is a cool company.
Yeah, but you know what's not cool? Laws.
Thanks. So, most superhero movies are cut from a few different but everlasting and iconic cloths or capes or whatever. The point is, if you're making a superhero flick, you're probably putting your own spin on or at least taking some cues from one of these films. You're either...
What are the cloth is cut
yeah,
from?
that's what you're either, and that's where I was about to... Okay, you can just play it.
Putting your own spin on or at least taking some cues from one of these films. You're either making your Dark Knight that's grounded in reality with a very serious tone that might get you the Oscar nomination. You're making your Avengers with likable characters, snappy dialogue, and a tone that's fun for the whole fucking family. Or you're making your very own Richard Donner's 1978 classic Superman film. You're making a complete...
But what about things that have a mix of them? You show Logan, and that has snappy dialogue and likable characters and stuff like that.
This is basically all films.
Yeah.
I don't like... Oh, you could say the exact same for a horror movie. You got your slashers, which are more campy and fun. You got your more creepy stuff that plays with your minds and your expectations and stuff. You got your in the middle. Like, this is all genres of all films.
I don't like just putting stuff in a bubble like this. You just got your Avengers with likable characters and snappy dialogue. That's nothing.
1978 classic Superman film. You're making a completely ridiculous but entirely sincere genre movie that wears its heart on its sleeve.
That's basically every genre in film history. Why are you ascribing this to superhero movies? All action movies can be serious, or they can be the jokey style, or they could just be a sincere, goofy action flick for the genre.
Comedies can just be a big boob comedy, or they could be a rom-com. They could be a coming-of-age story.
Dark comedies. There's depressing comedies out there. Unbelievable as it is. Like, what is he talking about? Stop putting superhero movies in this bubble when it's the medium of filmmaking in its entirety.
I wonder if he's gonna go Wonder Woman slots into these or Wonder Woman is different from these.
Oh, he cannot say.
That is never afraid of being a comic book, but embraces the art that comes with that. And to me, that's Wonder Woman 1984, an entirely insane, ridiculous, bloated, poppy camp fest that gets a little lost in a jumbled throw.
He's saying this is Donner's 78 Soups, Spider-Man 2, Whoa 84.
That just embraces the comedy, the corny,
while still being sincere and honest, and bruh, you are not this. You can say the exact same thing in Guardians. And likable characters, those things don't have likable characters.
Yeah.
In serious gritty, they ain't got serious gritty. Peter got pieced up in Spider-Man 1 by Green Goblin. The grimiest fight in the superhero movie I've ever seen.
Just slugging each other.
Grime! Just glass and dirt. No music playing. Just what?
Wham, wham. In Spider-Man 2, when Doc Ock comes back at the end, where he just goes, Peter Parker, brilliant but lazy, as he's just putting it all together and coming back to his senses. That has a lot of heart right there.
I do not know what this mother is talking about.
Spice in sauce, but always has its focus on one idea. Call it empathy, call it love, call it compassion, call it selflessness, but I call it heroism. Honest human heroism.
You mean like when Wowo says, I give everything, why can't I just have this one thing?
Why can't I just have this one thing? Why can't you just inhabit this man's body for the rest of eternity?
So I can have what I want, just one thing. What a hero.
What a big hero.
There's this one line of dialogue,
and also there's heroism in all superhero movies. I can use the totality there, because my goodness, even in the Suicide Squad, where they're villains.
Even in something like Logan, which is very cynical and just like, I'm just doing this to get you where you need to go. I'm not dealing with this. And then at the end, it's just like, no, I'm gonna save you. What?
Human heroism. There is this one line of dialogue, this one interaction that I think sums up why this flick worked for me. It's in the White House towards the end of the second act. Diana Prince is trying to get Maxwell Lord, and Maxwell Lord is trying to get the fuck out. Maxwell Lord has absorbed the power of an ancient magical rock, a rock that grants wishes but at a cost, and now Maxwell Lord has become the ancient magical wishing rock himself, while Barbara Minerva is in the process of becoming the cheetah. So amidst all this insanity, all this lovely craziness, there's this bit that slapped me in the face, made me pause the movie, run downstairs, grab some popcorn, take a piss, eat some popcorn, pull out my phone and write this all down.
Okay. Okay.
That was funny.
I
don't like the lights.
Yeah. Maybe it's supposed to be like he's an auteur.
I don't like it. It annoys me.
And he clearly just threw cola down in toilet. Like, it's not even close to the same color.
I think it was yellowish. It could have been lemonade.
Yeah, if his piss is that color, he should
go back. I'm pretty sure it was pretty.
Run downstairs, grab some popcorn, take a piss.
You know?
If his piss is that color.
That's orange juice.
If his piss is that color.
It was a quick flash, and you're just supposed to get gahaha and laugh and move on.
That's orange juice?
That's orange juice. You tell me that's not orange juice?
That is some thick orange juice.
What else? What else is it?
I can see where you're saying with the pour. Maybe some type of tappy. What? It doesn't matter.
You brought it up.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if his piss is this color, seek medical help.
It was a joke. You're not even supposed to linger on it. It's supposed to be, that was yellow, and that's pee. Ha 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 ha. It is funny, because he's funny.
I'll pull out my phone and write this all down.
No, Steve, you can't use that. It's not their fault.
It's not their fault.
Pause. Okay,
Wow,
but
that was it.
apparently. But what about the people in Max's car that were defending him with the highway scene?
It's not their fault.
But they were
He was
piecing
taking
them
them-
up.
Oh yeah, some of them are probably dead. They flipped trucks. Yeah, some of them are probably dead. Cause whoa, the truck is going forward, which means some dude is probably still driving it. Cause otherwise it would slow down.
Yep.
And then she just hits the thing and the truck flips and then she goes flying. Yeah. These people are probably dead.
So now it's not their fault. Doesn't matter what happened back then. Right now, that's not their fault.
Oh, yeah, they're probably dead.
They are absolutely dead.
Okay.
Goons are shooting at her, and Diana doesn't harm them. She actually
Pause.
spends
Okay, what is she supposed to do? Just snap their necks?
In the comics, she snaps Maxwell Lord's neck.
Yes. But not these people. These people are clearly mind control. It's like, these are humans. I got no beef with them. I don't need to kill them. It's just like in the mall scene.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't need to just go wham, 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 just neck snapping. She just incapacitates them, moves on. It's not anything special that she's not like, don't hurt them. And the
It
fact
is
that
in DC universe where if Batman just like sawing through
I
cars.
got you.
And
Here
Soups is
comes
out here snapping necks.
flamethrower. But the fact that in Chris Pine, what's his name?
Steve Trevor.
Steve Trevor just picks up in scimitar and just goes choppity chop, and she has to go no, calm down.
Dang, you're right. I guess I'll just hit this metal tray.
That stops bullets.
It's been working so far. What a strong metal tray. What type of president? What you eating, bruh? No bend, no break.
Nothing. It is light enough to just go, oh, I'll just do this right here. In Gonta.
The manhole cover, nobody can.
It's just like, oh, here it is right here. Oh, good thing that this guy whose body I'm inhabiting is mad strong.
Fast enough. Oh, I'm glad he's been working out so I can do all this running and exercise.
As I take over his body. It's such a... Why not just resurrect him? Why did it need to be some dude? What did that add but like 2 jokes? And a place where they can live. Where Diana got a whole place. What did it add? Who cares? Just do it. It's a wish stone. Make a body. Who's gonna be like, now wait a second, Wish Stone, making a body where you're just going, bunch of nukes are just blowing up in the air and that's not having no effects on the environment or anything. People, every single person...
Hold on, where did all those Porsches come from? Did they just implant them from like some lots? Or were they just created
That's
for
thievery now. Or active creation. If we're going active creation,
Create
make
a
the
body.
a body. It's just like when the dude
I'm sorry, if the stone can transform a person into a cat woman, I think you can make a body.
But it's just like when Max was just like, hey, don't you wish you had some help to his secretary? And the dude just went, hey, I just stumbled up in here and I got my resume and you're hired. What was his story?
There were 2 or 3 people that did that. Because remember, he's walking forward,
Yeah.
he's like, yeah. So, yeah.
I'm focusing on that one person. What was his story? Because we see that there's an elevator going up.
Mm-hmm.
We see that there's like a lobby where you have to sign in and stuff. Was he on this path?
I have to say no, because there's the scene where the president's just like, I thought I was somewhere else, but I guess not.
So it's just like, what is this, a fate stone where it's like, I know what you're gonna wish. So either I'm gonna put these people on this path, or I'm gonna teleport them right here and implant this into their mind.
Just like the dude that got arrested. All those FBI agents rolled up. You think at that particular moment they were building a case against him? No.
So that's just more questions. And we're not supposed to have those, but we can't just accept that a body was made? Instead of, I'm gonna steal this guy's, like, the homeboy's probably fired. This was days of him not.
To be fair, he could go, yo, the world kind of.
No, the world kind of on day 3. But what about them other 2 days?
I had gotten a wish and it was going awry.
It is broken irreparably.
I think there could be some repair if you actually sat down and thought about the consequences of the things you're doing.
If you sat down and made hard rules, not just you get a wish, whatever.
You get a wish, something gets taken away from you, arbitrary, whatever. All right, let's go.
Yeah. And also, Max can just take stuff, even if it's not equivalent exchange.
I'll take your health and your life force.
People wishing for in gold toilet, it's just like, give her your anger. And now you're just not angry anymore.
The scene trying to stop Cheetah from hurting them. Diana makes the choice to save the people.
All heroes make a choice to save people. I had this argument with people all the time where people's just like, Superman's just good. Like, every day he could just go, yo, I don't like guns. I'm going to take every gun from a person in the world.
Because I had it into the sun.
I've had this discussion with people with all these, and this is a heavy topic. You can skip forward like 40 seconds. With all the school shootings, if you had the powers of Superman, can you say that you just wouldn't take away people's guns? I could not say that because I don't know in the moment what I would do. But Superman does not do that. There's a comic, All-Star Superman, I believe, where one of the people fly down, I think it's Atlas, and he's just like, you could be doing a whole new Krypton on this planet. And he's just like, how's that fair? Implanting my will on other people. Like, they got to make their own choices. So all heroes make the choice to save people. Spider-Man sees those kids and Mary Jane, and he saves them both. The f is this? My gosh, she saves people. Okay, it's a hero film. Of course she's going to save people. But I can't say that because Superman was flying through buildings in Man of Steel.
Like it was nothing.
This is the problems of Man of Steel in this Snyder vs. Superman Batman push. Because you got to look at Wonder Woman and just go, she's saving people and we're supposed to clap.
For this normal thing.
For this normalcy.
For some reason, other months ain't doing. For some reason, in the Zack Snyder Justice League, the Flash sees a fallen rock and he just goes, oh no. And then Cyborg has to blast it away from the people that are about to be crushed. He had time to go, oh no. Cyborg had time to see it, prep his blaster, and blast it away. But Flash couldn't move all them people. No, it's fine. The Wonder Woman's special because she's helping people. It's not their fault.
Diana makes the choice to save the people, not harm the people that...
She's supposed to be out here snapping necks.
Apparently.
Now,
you're in our way.
I did really like this scene where she's protecting people. I like the scene. But my God, you're implanting too much on this. It's a hero doing heroic things.
Now, if he went at the cost of herself because at this point she's underpowered, that'd be something.
Or even if Minerva was beating the shit out of her while she was beating the shit out of the people she was trying to save. Like she protected that dude's neck and got hit in the stomach or something.
Yeah. Then I don't think he's going for that. I think he's just going for the message of she's being heroic. This is an earnest movie.
They're actively shooting at her. And it was in that moment, a moment that plenty of people will overlook or just not even care about. In that moment, after a rocky middle portion filled with magical rock expository nonsense, that I realized this was a superhero movie meant for me. Director Patty Jenkins said this about Diana. She doesn't punch people in the face. That's not the most effective way to stop something from happening.
She punches
so many people in that first movie. She needs somebody straight through a building. Just because some dude that she likes went, they're the bad guys. And she was like, okay. She was clotheslining all sorts of motherfuckers in that first one.
She punched a lot of people in the face in this movie, yo. What is this person talking about?
Hey, boy.
What are you doing? Don't. Please don't tell. Oh, yeah. Oh, she's elbowing these back.
She hit somebody with a shield.
Oh, dude, she
Right
just
out
threw
the
somebody out of
building.
a building.
Kick that mother.
Through a wall.
What belief did you have that she's gonna be alive?
Oh, she did that move in World War 84 too. Oh, dude, this is just a lot of punching in the face.
No, don't do it.
Yeah,
And also, there's the knee through the building. the Falcon knee through the building. And let's not forget, that dude is absolutely dead.
Oh, yeah.
Let's not forget.
Or almost irreparable damage.
Zack Snyder's Justice League, she was ramming dudes at the building with blood splatters. Now, she could go my Wonder Woman. She can't even go that because of Wonder Woman 1.
So, she does punch people in the face. It's just at the climax of this movie, the most effective way to stop something from happening was to use the Lasso of Truth so people in Max could see all the bullshit. She punched Cheetah in the face quite a bit.
I was just about to look that up. But if you say so.
No, she did. Just watch this movie.
Oh, look at that. They're Tarzan. How about I turn up my brightness a little? How about I do a little
Yeah,
bit of
feel, reverse feel, black side feel. Oh no, there's nothing here. She's just kind of trying to protect herself.
defense. And then they're underwater.
And she shocks the shit out of her.
Oh yeah, I guess that don't count. Where a normal person, neck dead, neck broken, gone. I guess that don't count. All right, cool. Wonder Woman just doesn't do this. This is a lie. This is a falsity.
And he's basing his argument on this thing.
She's a kinder hero. She doesn't solve her problems with these. She's not the wham wham Batman.
She's not a whammon.
I suppose so. If you
That
wish
was
to
awful.
phrase it as such.
Oh Jesus, that was so bad.
You're gonna get torn apart, rightfully so. But yeah, I don't like. This is wrong. This is absolutely wrong.
Most effective way to stop something from happening, and she doesn't stomp on somebody's chest to get information.
She has a lasso of truth. Why would she need to?
Yeah.
Like in Justice League, where she has the dude lassoed up and she holds him up. It's just like, tell me what I need to know. The power, the lasso compels you. Like, what the she need to stomp on somebody's chest for?
You're talking about Batman exclusively, almost.
She's not that kind of person. And I think that's why so many people gravitated towards her first movie.
But dude, she stomped on a lot of chests.
She absolutely
Not for
information, but for, hey, Penis Man told me these guys were bad, and these people are just like, oh, I'm sad, no man's land. And she's like, we have to do something to help them. And then she does. This isn't fair. This isn't heroic. She won the war because of her superpowers. I don't give a This means nothing. It's like a magician coming up and swirling his wand and bullets just disappear. You're not going to be like, yeah, what an awesome... Like, no, that dude was supposed to win. He's fighting a bunch of mooks.
It's like you now going through an army of 4-year-olds.
Yeah.
Everybody's supposed to clap after the fact. No, mother.
I want those cookies. The 4-year-olds go, no. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to get them cookies. There was only one outcome to this.
And it was the one that was shown.
Yes. It's a bunch of dumb army people with a god with magical braces that can just poop off Demigod. Magical braces that can poop off bullets. Shield that just reflects them outright. Super speed, as we've seen.
Super strength.
What is supposed to happen? It's just a, yeah, this is awesome moment. It's not heroic. It's not awe-inspiring.
She could hit her gauntlets together and create a shockwave.
Such that can disintegrate a man to naught but a hat.
When so many of us adore the bone-breaking Batman. Adore the...
Not me.
I did not like that.
I do not like bats.
I think I would have liked that scene in particular a little bit more if I saw more of where he came from. Mm-hmm. We just got a lot of hearsay of, oh, the world's gotten darker and so have I. And
I think one of my Robins died.
That's all we really got. And now we're just supposed to accept this Batman that's just snapping arms like this. Nah, you don't need to do that. You just
so firing Iron Man, seeing a...
He was stopping wars and not even killing those people.
Stopping wars that his technology technically helped propagate.
Wonder Woman come in and decide not to harm, not to fight, but instead love. Hit us.
She fought so much.
She shot a lightning bolt through Ares in the last movie. Was that a love beam? I don't think so.
Love breathing, lightning bolt.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. But she spared this one human who's basically just completely powerless, and there's no
just
reason.
Poisonous.
No reason really to kill her. Oh no, she does that. But what about in that fight where she's going through German soldiers to get to her? Are we forgetting that? We're just picking and choosing what we want. And that's not how we do this.
I mean, that's basically the Spider-Man films. Trying to redeem the villain and not harm them. Happened with 1, 2. Happened explicitly with 3 with Sandman, where he just goes away. So I don't know what you're clapping for. You're clapping against other DC movies, essentially.
Basically.
Oh, Iron Man shot some missiles.
Okay, but what about the rest of the movie?
She shot lightning bolts through people. What?
Wonder Woman saved one person. All right, what about all the people that she near beheaded?
Like a ton of bricks hit us harder than an armored fist ever could.
And now I know that only love can truly save the world.
And that focus on love, that focus on empathy that defined the first film, defines my favorite elements of this one. Maxwell Lord, Maxi Boy, Pedro Pascal is having the...
I love his performance, but I do not like the character. Because I don't like his motivations.
I like the stuff around the character. Mm-hmm. The kid stuff is pretty good. He just wants to do right by his kid.
And the kid just wants his dad around. He doesn't give a if he's a success or not. It's just like, you're my dad. I want you around.
There's
like, no, I gotta be successful.
There's little stuff like how he's walking through the place and it's all just like papers and crap like that. But his office is pretty opulent. Yeah. So he's just like, I gotta keep up at least this appearance for myself. There's little stuff like that. I like him enough.
Yes, that's a good way to put it. I like him enough. And
I don't think that his backstory should have been told as he's about to renounce the witch.
What are you talking about? This is the Demon Slayer method, sir. Proven effective.
You're right. Highest grossing anime movie of all time. One of the best.
As deserved.
One of the best, highest rating anime right now. It's
as
smashing
deserved.
ratings. With this in... Oh, that's fine. That's cool.
Demon Slayer book real soon, y'all.
But yeah, it's good. There's some really good stuff in there. Best part of the movie, I'd say.
Which one?
Pedro Pascal.
Oh yeah, best thing of the movie. Yeah. He's basically why I liked it the first time. And love Max Lord, but there's just too. I think it's just his motivation and stuff where I'm just like, I'm not feeling that. Like, the motivation of trying to be successful for his kid, I understand that. But why does he just want to keep granting wishes to get more and more and more and more? And
that's where... At a certain point, he's just like, yeah, I'll rebuild my organs piece by piece. That's fine. You can be like, I want the But then he's, no, power, I'll have it all. Like, where's this?
Like, his health is only deteriorating because he keeps granting wishes. And he only keeps granting wishes because he wants more and more power and more success. Which... And is that what the stone took from him? Like his thing, his ability to like control himself? Because what did the stone take from him?
Because you would think it would take his kid, if anything. You could say that it's his health, but is his health the most
No, it's not his
thing?
health. Because again, if he would have stopped making wishes, he would have been hunky dory.
But his health was already sort of messed up in the beginning because he's walking by his secretary and he's like, do you have my pills? So
You're talking about after he becomes the stone?
No, before.
Okay, then if that's the case, it didn't take his health. Because his health was already fucked up. So what did it take from him?
What did it take? I wonder if what if somebody got some sort of game theory, if you will.
But for films.
Yeah.
I wonder if anybody's ever done that channel and how can I mooch off of it?
What did the stone take?
What did the stone take? Nothing.
Why is that? I'm so stupid. I was about to be like, why is my screen so bright?
Literally turned it up here. What happened?
Oh my goodness.
Put on mittens and go, why is my hair so warm?
Holy crap.
No theories?
There's a price. What the stone takes is his last pittance before becoming one with Mike. Max Lord is his health.
No.
Audience see this creeping up on him. He inquires about his vitamins. He seeks to take a televangelist good health for himself.
Nope.
His nose starts.
Nope. That's either his health was already fucked up in the beginning, or his health is only getting worse because he keeps granting wishes. Because every time he grants a wish, he goes ow, or his nose starts bleeding or something. So the stone did not take
the first time he does like a little "oh my head hurt" thing.
Yeah, and goes ow.
And again, why wouldn't it take his son if he's doing all of this for his son?
What did it take from his son?
Oh my goodness. Story's not interested in that. It's interested in telling a story about truth and love and redemption and themes.
The time of his life. He's not only chewing, but devouring the scenery, inhaling the scenery.
We're working on a satellite that can touch every single person at the same time. Touch. Did you say touch? At the same time, and not only are we working on it, it's completed.
Actively here. Okay, so wait,
and
can I stop?
on the board.
Can I stop that real quick? The president's not even in the building. Why are those plans just laying out?
Just screwing about.
Are you telling me this is where you guys plan the secret satellite to? There's not an active room like the war room to do that?
It's horrible.
No, just in the Oval Office itself. Hey, Mr. President, here's all the plans you asked for while you were halfway around the world. It's still out. We didn't have time to clean up. Sorry.
It's horrible. Hey, we need to go to a shaman who knows all about gods. Oh, that was my grandfather, but I know all about him too. Here it is right here.
Well, you're right, because
it's a bad guy.
About it's a god of lies. Monkey's paw. Okay.
Okay, cool.
How did they know he was going to the White House? Because both Wowo and Barbara know he's going to the White House.
Can Max give himself a wish now that?
No. He can only grant one wish at a time. I mean, one wish per person.
if we're going on the theory of the stone and
when that theory does not exist.
the theory exists.
The theory exists, but it's
It's
false.
bullshit.
It's false.
Yes.
Based on the movie. So no. Try again.
But we've seen that he can manipulate people into wishing things for him.
Absolutely.
So why wouldn't he also like grab somebody, hey, crazy thing, but don't you wish I could teleport? Why, no, I don't, Mr. Lord.
Oh, well, I wish you was dead. You can't grant wishes for yourself? Hey, kill him. Wow, look at that. Came true.
Yeah, so there's so many questions.
That the movie's not interested in answering.
None.
This is a bad ratio.
It's only a bad ratio because of the beginning 20 minutes.
Okay, so we spent 40 minutes for 5 minutes?
Yes, that's pretty normal.
That's not going to work for a lot of people, but it works so well for me. And that's not solely because of how much fun it is to watch him have fun.
Okay. Is WoWo 84 kind of wonderful, or did you kind of really enjoy it?
There's a big difference.
There's a big difference. You're basically saying his over the top performance is appealing to me. That doesn't tell me anything about the film.
Yes, I liked it because he's being goofy and he's having fun.
I will say one scene I love, and it's such a low key scene, is when Wowo's there and he's pulling off his suspenders and walking towards her and just goes, "Granted." I don't know. He just says it once, and I'm just like, I love it. I've rewound that like 8 times.
There's some subtlety in his performance.
Oh my God, subtlety.
I mean, there are some subtleties in his performance.
There's subtlety in everybody's performance.
Yes, there is.
Depth. Max is kind of...
No examples.
Have fun. There's some subtlety in his performance. Some depth. Max is kind of a deconstruct...
Whoa! Whoa!
Well, look at that. Look at that wave. That volume right there. That's a big loud.
Some subtlety in his performance. Some depth. Max is kind of a deconstruction. A look into what defines the stereotypical business con man like Gene Hackman's Lex Luthor.
I don't want to do this video anymore.
Okay. Can I just say, people out there, for anybody that ever wonders about deconstruction, deconstruction is not simply the exploration of a thing. So please stop supplanting deconstruction into this. Max Lord is not a deconstruction of a businessman like Lex Luthor, because we've had a lot of businessmen that do this type of thing, like a Norman Osborn. Is Norman Osborn a deconstruction into why a businessman turns to villainy?
Sure.
No!
Oh, no, I mean...
What are we doing? Is
We're
Spider-Man
using
a
words.
deconstruction of how a hero becomes a hero because we see how it is explored how he becomes a hero?
Yes.
No!
I mean, no. We're just using words that analysts use. That's all this is.
Actual, like, film critiquers and things like that, reviewers. Deconstruction and some depth. Okay. What can I get a shallow character? Cause it's always they've got some depth. They got this blah, blah. Okay, what is a shallow character to you? So I can compare and contrast Maxwell Lord to shallow character and see if there's any depth there. Because my God, these people just say words. Doesn't even explain.
I mean, outside, I'm looking at DC. I'm like, outside of like Doomsday, Zod had depth. He was born and bred for this thing, and he's just like my in mission.
Maybe somebody like Feora? She's just kind of bad in fighting?
I mean, sure, but she's also born and bred a soldier, so this is her purpose to serve.
But there's no like depth to the character itself.
No, there is. The whole good death is its own reward.
Oh, yep. You're right. Whoops.
Yeah, just shrug.
Lex wanted land, real estate, power. That's all we get from him, really, and that's fine. That's enough. A perfect contrast to Superman in a movie that needed to be all about Clark. Pascal's Max wants oil, land, power. But this time, we know why. He's a victim who decides to victimize. He's someone who had this idea of the American...
That's not deconstruction, it's character exploration. It's development. Development is not deconstruction.
It's just doing something a little different.
It's not even doing nothing different.
It's just taking it a one step further.
It's not even taking it a step further. It's just explaining.
Yeah, it is. No, but it's still just like they both want land and power and stuff. But why does Lex?
Okay,
no
the
reason.
The question isn't asked for Lex, nor is it asked for Maxwell. The movie itself just explains it.
Sure.
Because you get, as far as why, he wants his son to see him as successful. But no, he was a downtrodden kid and blah, blah, blah. All this is just more development and exploration.
And we see that 2 scenes before that's his last scene.
That dream of power, and dedicated his life to proving that he's not what the kids at school said he was, that he's not what his father said he was, that he's not what he thinks of himself. We can understand that.
I like that
we
scene.
can understand why he is who he is.
Why would I? When it's finally my turn!
Right there, that why would I always thought that sounded exactly like Bryan Cranston.
Why would I? When it's finally my turn!
I think the best comic book flicks paint in broad but meaningful and personal strokes.
Didn't you just say that Zeus didn't do this? Oh, but it didn't do it for his villain, so it's different somehow.
Broad and meaningful and...
You cannot keep putting in Spider-Man 2 in the first suits up to Whoa 84. You just cannot.
Oh, boy. I can name like legitimately 30 problems off the top of my head with Wonder Woman. Maybe 10 with Spider-Man 2. Again, until we see the Spider-Man 2 Southpaw video.
Oh boy, why there's so many long videos on the list? And Persona 4, this something.
Yeah.
In 50-minute bullshit.
It's bad. It's bad.
And I understand that I'm saying this while we're about to post a 240 boy. But if you're gonna script it, be more concise. Mm-hmm. I swear to my and B-Stars is like 9 minutes. Just do it.
Meaningful and personal strokes. You are trying to appeal to literally everyone, satisfy every customer, an impossible task, but you need to make something you love.
If you're trying to satisfy everyone, you will satisfy no one.
You'll satisfy some people.
You'll satisfy them enough.
Yes.
I was satisfied enough with Whoa. Again,
yes.
I don't think I dislike it, but I definitely don't like it.
Connects with you first of all. If an artist doesn't love something, truly love it, then why the hell are they making it? And
because it's their job.
Yeah. Now, there's Patty Jenkins. You could say that she's a visionary and all that stuff. She had a vision and she stuck with it. But somebody got to take that pen from her. Because this ain't it.
When I saw that screenplay by Zack Snyder and produced by Zack and Gal Gadot and all this, I'm just like, y'all are too close to this.
And going back to the first movie, where you see Sniper Man, he's doing the sniping thing and he's shaking and all that. You go, in your mind, you go, oh, storytelling means that there's going to be an important shot later that he's going to take and he's going to re-get. Nope, doesn't happen. Just simply doesn't happen. Nothing happens with him. I'm like, oh. No. subversion? Does that mean it is good because it didn't happen?
Dude.
But it also would have been good if it did happen.
Everything's good.
Everything's good.
Everything's good.
Everything's good, baby.
Bruh, it completely did the opposite of what I would want. Oh, so it subverted you, so it's good.
So it's good.
Yeah, but none of the characters were any good, but the themes they played into with the story were good. Thus, they accomplished their goal of, don't roll your eyes. Because I'm posting every argument for anything. That was a nebulous whatever I just did.
But it's so
no
true.
series, no show, no character.
But people will just say that.
Straight up and down. And hate it.
Why is Meruem evil? Because he needed to play into the theme of humanity and being a monster.
He needed to be.
He just needed to be.
No, dude,
no
I
question
will
about
not
that.
be listening to that Nux Taco after you told me some of the stuff there. Sorry. That Hunter boy, when Nux said that Gorn became the monster and the monster became a human, I was just like, I don't care. It's every argument ever for Hunter.
It is. It is such surface level bull crap, and that dude is spitting. It is two marshmallows ramming into each other like who's got the hardest skin. Neither of y'all. It's horrible.
And you would think that it shouldn't be that bad. Somebody should be able to counter well enough somebody else. This is why I really hate a lot of the debate bros in the anime sphere, because they've all grown up or been the catalyst for a lot of the ways that people think. So when you're arguing for or against something, you're just regurgitating the same type of buzzwords and shallow arguments that you had presented in your videos or that other people regurgitate. Instead of thinking for yourself and thinking of your own form of argument, it's just an argument that others had slightly differently.
My problem is,
I guess you deconstructed the argument of why it's good.
my problem is like with Demon Slayer dude and the Bleach dude. It's like I have this point. I'm gonna stick to it no matter what. If I get countered, I'll just reframe the point, and now
So
I'll just make my point again.
And beg for an answer, or a yes or a no. Just please answer the question.
That's my problem.
How many times do people present us with things and we answer it? How many times do we start with sure but?
So many times I'll go through the comments just like, all right, let me just address this, just try to make sure I address everything that I can address.
It's so irritating.
Yes, it is. It most certainly is.
Just be better.
The Falcon and the Winter Soldier thing?
Yes.
Points to the
but
camera.
good.
Be better. Do good.
How, sir?
Fly away.
No ways.
How do we as a nation, as a planet, as a people, just be better? Especially following the snap where we're all rebuilt. Oh, he's already gone.
I'm just talking to air now.
It's so abundantly, profusely clear that Patty Jenkins just loves this character.
Okay, she loved the character. She loved the job. What does that mean for me?
I have zero care that she cares about the character.
None.
It does not matter. Make a good movie.
Make a good movie.
Make
I wouldn't
a logical movie.
I wouldn't give a if a director understood Superman. If they made a bad Superman movie, give me a good Superman movie with the character of Superman as he's meant to be.
That's all it takes. I don't care about caring about the character.
This is not a good whoa movie. Sorry. First one, you can argue for or against. Some days I'm just like, yeah, that's pretty good. Other days I'm like, eh. But I can argue for or against that one. This one is not good.
Simply.
It's not a good film. When she goes to get the armor for some reason, it gets broken within the same fight. So there's no setup nor payoff. There's a setup, but there's not like a character setup for it.
It was introduced as, hey, there's this super great armor, and then forgotten, and then as it's just like, oh, Maxwell Lord is getting people to make wishes constantly. Let me hop back and get my armor.
If she was slowly getting her powers back,
That'd
like
be something.
the wounds were slowly healing, so she knows she can't take too many of those big hits. All right, I'll wear the
That
armor
would
for
be
now.
something.
And
But
then
she
when it's getting
comes
broken
down,
apart, it's like boom.
Fights a bunch of dudes with guns. I'm sure she punches somebody.
Oh yeah, several.
And then it just gets broken. And then she goes, woof these wings.
Loves the comic book she comes from.
So Wonder Woman inspiring bravery and love and the hero inside of everybody is like something that I could get really fired up about. I'm super passionate about it.
Oh.
And
Okay, what you could say that about Spider-Man, Superman, Batman, Iron Man, Guy Gardner. Dennis would make a really good Guy Gardner.
Dennis, I said John Cena would make an impeccable Guy Gardner. Impeccable. But the person I really want, this is going off on a completely different thing. The person I really want John Cena to play is Animal Man. I would love him to be Animal Man. Some existential body horror starring John Cena with an undertone of comedy. Absolutely perfect for the character. But he would, again, impeccable Guy Gardner.
I need to watch Peacemaker. I keep forgetting.
Is it all out or are they doing weekly?
That is a good question.
Because if they're doing weekly, I'm just gonna wait till the end.
Big same. I don't see why they would. That seems stupid. Just
telling
put it
you.
all out.
Chucky is the only thing that got me that weekly, boys. I couldn't. It was too good. Then again, I'm a big Chucky mark, so
13th. Weekly.
Yep.
3 episodes at once and then weekly. They're doing the boys thing.
yep. All right, I'm good.
8 episodes. Stop that. Just do it.
No, they want people to keep coming back. They want to keep your subscription, and it's just like Best Buy. Best Buy has these rewards cards for gaming, or they used to, where the point was they want you in the door for the gaming, but they want you to look around and go, oh, I could really use blank. I could really use this TV. Maybe I'll come back for that. They want your eyeballs on their product. So if you keep coming back weekly, oh, there's a movie here. Maybe I'll watch that too. I'll keep my subscription going.
It's probably the mindset behind the Taco Bell subscription box.
Yep, something like that. Where, you're in the door for this one taco, but are you really going to come by for one taco?
Who's just like, one taco
Exactly.
that has satiated my hunger.
I'm going to use my taco pass, but I'm also going to order this.
I can't even finish today's taco.
Dang, am I really getting the full value of my taco pass if I can't eat this one taco per day? So,
Yeah.
but please, release them in batches. I still watch Netflix even though I watch JoJo's. I'm pretty much waiting for Comey to end for the season. I'm done watching it weekly. Sorry.
I'm pretty sure it's done.
Okay, I'm back to watching Comey. Sorry. Oh, but if you do Spy Family Weekly, I'm sorry, I'm going to watch it.
Of course you are, because you're a mark. A big, smelly mark.
Are you telling me Spy Family is not hitting? Are you telling me?
Do we have to talk about the Patrice thing again?
Patrice? Oh, just because? No.
I'm just saying.
No.
I'm just saying.
really
can both
to
be
get to
bums.
do that for any kid or person.
Most of Wonder Woman 1984 is not afraid at all to just be a comic book, and its worst parts are the parts that seem a
What is afraid to be a comic book? Even Batman, The Dark Knight, gritty and realistic, was just like, yeah, we could just press a button and connect all the cell phones in all of Gotham. What does it mean to be afraid to be a comic book movie?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. That's one of those things where it describes it, where it excuses the faults by just going, it's a comic book movie, and it's not afraid to be that. It's like, oh, it's a horror movie, it's a slasher film, it's not afraid to be a slasher thing.
That means
no,
nothing.
I'm sorry, the new Halloween sucks. I don't care if that's not afraid to be a Halloween movie. It sucks.
It's real bad.
You finally watched... Dude! It's real bad! when all those people at the end come together to kill him, and it's just like, we got this. Then he just pops up, oh, you're just a supernatural dude now. And before it was just like, he got shot and he got up. Oh, that's weird. But now you just supernatural dude. Cool.
He does the ride back where they all jump on him. Raw!
The big man in the rumble. Like, oh, we gotta get him out of here. No!
What does this do? It's so stupid.
Oh, dude. Worst death I've ever seen in a horror movie was old black girl where he kicks the door and she turns.
Oh,
Dude!
Oh, man,
That movie stinks! Oh, I can't wait for Sunday. There's so much to talk about. That movie stinks!
Oh, I still need to sit down and go through some stuff.
Oh, yeah, I still got like, again, I gotta watch Eternals. I still got like, dude, you will not believe what I watched. Clifford the Big Red Dog.
For what purpose?
Because I need to know. I didn't need to know. It was not worth knowing.
Of course not.
It's
a kid's movie, and it's not afraid to be a kid's movie.
It definitely wasn't that. No. But it was also, dude, that little girl was the most selfish piece of I've ever seen him. I'm going to talk about it on Sunday. But yeah, Clifford. I've seen some.
It's gonna be a spicy one.
It's gonna be spicy.
There's one movie that I need to unload on.
Oh no, we haven't even mentioned it. I still need to watch Raya the Last Dragon. Don't roll your eyes.
So I learned this afterwards.
Oh no!
And it just went. That makes 100% sense.
Okay.
It's Raya and the Last Dragon, and the dragon is voiced by Awkwafina.
Oh
and I
no!
Went, why is this dragon annoying me so much? And I saw her names in the credits. I went, okay, so you are 2 for 2, Awkwafina, with pissing me off.
Was she doing a black scent?
There are times.
She can't do sass without it being a black scent.
It's a lot of sass. That movie. There are like 3 moments. There are 2 moments where I'm like, alright, that's something. And then at the end, it gets me because it's something that I always like in a movie or a scene. And that's about it. The movie is near worthless. And it's not even a song. No songs. Nothing.
Nothing's hitting?
No, there's no songs.
Oh, it's not a musical,
No,
so it's just
0.
a straight film.
And
it does version.
And it does the thing that I was happy that Encanto didn't do, where I was just like, oh, thank goodness they didn't have some wisecracking, some animal that's just like, just making...
The house just speaks to them only.
You got your wacky animal sidekick that most of them kids' movies do. There are 3, 4 of them in this movie.
What? You only
if
need
you
one?
don't include Raya.
If
Raya... The Last Dragon, sorry. Raya's the girl.
Okay, if you only need one.
There are 4. Soul sucking.
Oh, dude.
That movie is something else.
We got so much to talk about, dude.
Too much, kinda.
I'm honestly gonna have to just kind of yada my gaming and stuff because I got TV shows and movies I want to talk about.
I want to get a couple albums in, at least.
I've listened to so many albums.
I want to get
something in. Almost 70 albums I've listened to.
And especially since I'm just sitting here playing Yakuza and it's not English, I can just listen to some music while I'm playing that.
Yeah, that's what I was doing when I was finally finishing up Like a Dragon. I was listening to music.
Did you finish it?
No. I am like 3 chapters away. Yeah, I'm getting close. I plan to finish it before Sunday.
Isn't that game amazing?
It's so good, dude. I can't go to other Yakuza games. I need turn-based and I need Ichiban. Sorry. I need Ichiban.
Ichiban is the best. It's not fair. The turn base is so good. The gameplay
The
is so
job
good.
system
The job
alone.
system. All the dumb mini games that you could do.
I spent this is the saddest because I was like, I gotta finish this game by Sunday. So my plan was just mostly do the chapter stuff and
Retail.
Dude, I spent like it was that one where you get Eri as a partner. I should write that down as a spoiler now too. Yeah, I spent 7 hours completing that mini game.
Same here.
7 straight hours. I didn't even.
There. Same here.
I was getting super rares and my mouth was dropping open and I went, what am I doing?
This means nothing.
This means nothing. But boy, I was managing my balls off.
It's so fun.
I was like, dang, I can't play.
You got the service is good here, but you would be better over here.
You would be better at the leader here because you can hit all 3, but you've got the best amount of like courtesy and I need that over here.
This place makes the most money, so I need people over here that's not gonna have too high of a salary so I can actually get that money. Yes, a commercial! Get it,
dude,
there.
Anytime the commercial popped up and it's just like, yeah, you're about to like triple your sales, I went, whoa. I legit, they were like, all right, we're about to do a commercial. I immediately sold my lowest one, bought a new one, and was just like,
I'm gonna make this money back.
I think
level all this up. I'm gonna make it back.
I think I took out a loan, like $1 billion loan. Just like, give me that.
And those commercials are so good too.
Dude, and they always play every time, and it's so great.
So when you're all just in a circle and they just look up in the big Ichiban. Oh, it's
so the other mini game that completely caught me was in go-karts. I played it once and I went, okay, I did the first lap. I'm good. I can walk away. Then they presented me rivals and I went, dang, I guess I gotta beat every rival. Spent like 4 hours doing that. Now I gotta go do some other stuff before I can get the last circuit open.
Yep.
Dunzo.
Yep.
Dunzo.
It's stupid good.
There's only 2 games I want to beat. I want to beat Yakuza and I want to beat Resident Evil before Sunday. Beyond that, yeah. So Yakuza's fantastic, and it's probably going to be my game of the year.
Just Ichiban.
That man, alone.
I don't know what they did to make that man hit.
I don't know what sauce they put in,
but that dude, I'm just like, give me okay. It just needs to be Ichiban now. Whatever you gotta do, put him in anything, everything, and I'm there for this guy.
Did you think that Namba was not coming back?
I actually did.
Oh, I did too. When we had to fight him and it went former friend, and that's when I was like, no, that's how Ichiban thinks of him now. No.
Yep. And I'm like, I guess this is just it. We killing you. I guess this is just it.
And that's when I was at my saddest. I was like, no. Because Namba was cool.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I could do with or without. But then I was just like, oh, this is the sad former friend. No, come back. And then they dapped up and they came back and I'm in there.
It's just crazy how much I love Ichiban. He is. And it's just the dumb, I'm a dumb guy, but I'm earnest.
Earnest and honest. What more could you want?
They betrayed you. I don't care. I want to do this.
Well, he had his own reasons for it, I'm sure. But it's not going to stop what I want to do.
It's so good. And for some reason, and I'm so pissed about this, you never get a shirtless Ichiban costume.
Why are you mad about that?
Because it's so awesome. It's modeled.
Yeah.
There's so many fights where he's just like, all right, let's go. Takes it off. You see the dragon.
That dragonfish
is so good because the dragonfish becomes a dragon when it swims upstream. And then you look at Kiryu, which I'm playing right now, and he got the full dragon. So it's just like Ichiban, he's not there yet. but he's gonna get there. That's what the dragonfish represents. I'm like, this motherfucker is in there.
We'll
Yeah,
see.
just let me know, because like I said, that ending is something different.
Oh, we'll be talking about it Sunday.
Good.
A little timid, a little jaded,
Oh, this
a little
video.
untrusting of itself. People are going to hate this magic wishing rock. But like, dude, did you hate the radioactive spider?
Okay, so if just anything.
Okay. He's talking about any plot device that gives people power. The problem is not the wish granting rock, because I had no problem with that. The problem is the rules behind them,
Yes,
and how they are antithetical to themselves at times. Mm-hmm. That's the problem.
Especially when it's something like Wonder Woman, where she slowly loses her powers. Like, why is it a slow draining of her powers? What is...
No clue.
What is...
Minerva slowly loses her humanity. Oh, okay. Cool.
Okay.
Other people are just like, oh no, all my men are gone now. And the wall is instantly erected. Oh, okay.
Okay.
I instantly drop dead. Cops are instantly rounding people up. Okay.
The baby sent from the planet Krypton.
Pause. So, you can't complain about anything in movies with this mindset.
Nope. If you didn't complain about X, why are you complaining about Y?
That's not how we think about things. Things can have a sliding scale of both believability and integration within the actual story.
Yes, you're suspending your disbelief that an alien baby from planet Krypton came over to our planet and gets his powers from the sun. Okay, accept it.
Yes. So long as the movie doesn't break any rules about that,
I have no issue with it.
I can't be like, hey, that's not realistic. No, they set up this rule and they're sticking with it. That's
like I
absolutely
said,
fine.
I have no problem with the human spider when Spider-Man turns into that giant humanoid spider thing, because the radiation took too much of a hold of him. No problem with it. But if Spider-Man started flying and breathing fire, I would have an issue with it, because now my disbelief, my suspension of disbelief is broken, because I have to go, hold on, that's not what spiders do. Why can you do this? And that's not what the wish granting thing does. So why is it doing this? That's the issue.
Comic books are so fucking dumb, but so goddamn amazing. You're not mad at the wishing rock. You're mad at the fact that the movie doesn't trust you to understand the damn rock when it should. Trust the audience to get behind the damn rock without spending 20 minutes and 20 lines of dialogue explaining and re-explaining the damn rock and the consequence.
But they didn't explain it good enough.
I would have taken 40 lines if it was explained correctly. I would have taken 5 lines if it was explained well.
Especially since, if you look at Farm, dude, he goes, I asked for a farm, but I didn't expect this, and it's just a bunch of cows
I didn't
in front of
mean
him.
here.
So, is it that specific?
So, in the wishing rock's mind, a farm is like 4 cows on a plot of land. What model of Porsche do people get?
What year?
What year?
You just get it.
You just get a Porsche. Okay, cool.
To that damn rock. I'm a simple guy. You tell me there's a damn rock that
Stop showing the f***ing rock.
It's funny.
This is not funny.
It's funny.
grants damn wishes, but at a damn price, and I'm goddamn in. That's all I need. That's all we need. If we can buy...
Yes, that is all we need, so long as it's explained and explored properly. So long as we don't immediately have questions following it. And if we do have questions, that's when the exposition comes in.
That is supposed to explain that stuff. Give it to me. Don't just give me a wish granting rock and then go, all right, it could do almost anything, or even anything, because I've never seen a wish that it couldn't grant. It takes something away from you, but we don't know how quickly you get your wish. It's almost instantaneous for the most part, but Minerva's was really slow. Your consequence is either super slow or super fast. No clue when or where or why. There is no
And you
answer.
might not get something that you want, like with the cows. And we don't know, like you said, with the year of the Porsche to make the model. These are just things that we just don't know.
Again, why is Steve Trevor taking over some dude's body instead of just getting a body, just coming back? Just being teleported right before the plane explodes. Not a clue.
No reason.
And the movie's not answering that. Answer these things for me, and I would go, okay, wish granting rock.
Answer it within the story. You don't even need an exposition scene. Just answer it within the story, and that's even better.
Lasso of Truth. We can buy this. Same goes for how Steve...
Pause. So you can just buy anything.
The Lasso of Truth is granted by the gods. It's powered by truth, not by woe. You need to be a demigod to wield it, or otherwise you get hurt. You touch it, it forces you to tell the truth. Yes, I buy all of that. If someone grasps it and tells a lie, I have to go, what the happened?
If someone grasps it and then all of a sudden they're shocked, like electricity.
I have to, what happened? Because that's not the rules of the Lasso of Truth.
It's not just accept one thing, accept all things. That's a baby way of thinking about it.
Your disbelief is suspended. That means it could be low, it could be high, whatever the form of suspension it takes. You're just going, well, you accepted this ground level suspension, so why aren't you accepting suspension from the moon? If Wowo lassoed the moon, I would go, why is the lasso able to extend that far? It has never been shown to be longer or shorter than it is right now. That's why she's always roping it.
And HiTop would just be like, it's fine.
It's fine. Accept it. What's the problem? I would love to see what a movie that he thinks is kind of awful. And just see what he thinks critiquing is.
And do you think that it could, the same thing that you complain about could be applied to Wonder Woman?
Or is this just a clap, man?
Shang-Chi and my Marvel problem.
That seems like Marvel as a whole. He seems kind of like a DC Mark.
I didn't love Zack Snyder's Justice League, but that doesn't matter.
Oh, dude. Because it accomplished what he wants and Zack loved it.
Sure. Is this just a thumbs up hooray, man?
For the most part. I remember him complaining about Batman killing in Bats v Soups.
Birds of Prey is fantabulous. It most certainly is.
That is a stinker. There's a lot of things I like about it, like Huntress, but that's just because I'm a Barry fan.
I didn't love Avengers Endgame.
But again, it sounds like he's anti-Marvel.
DC Titans is still a mess.
That could be.
Almost none of the visuals in this episode are used to elicit emotion. The music does all the emotional lifting. Take this
Your visuals aren't eliciting emotion? That's your issue?
Positive things. Some things I think they improved on in this episode. Then season 2 so far feels like it's content being current Arrow or Flash.
You can't look up the darkness.
Not early Arrow or Flash. Those are fucking great. The writing is more unnatural, weird, and stilted than ever before.
Our scripture states, Trigon.
Unnatural, weird, and scripted dialogue. Stilted dialogue. Wonder Woman and Cheetah just open up. Ha 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 ha. You're so funny.
You're so funny, Mark.
If somebody has to say you're funny, convey it to us.
Yeah, but what? No, you're wonderful. You're so free. Are you sure you don't go out on a lot of dates? You seem really popular. You're so cool and say everything I'm not. No, you're free. You're wonderful. Okay, cool. When have you heard a human speak like this to another human? HiTop Films.
Both Captain Marvel and Aquaman isn't great.
Agreed, but Aquaman's better. I think I'm gonna have to watch a film or a negative video about him just to see where he's coming from.
There's just not too many of them is the issue. I want no part of this dude after this. If you're interested, he made a video called Superman and Lois, the perfect modern Superman.
No, because I agree.
Yeah,
but,
I know. No, just trying to get a little bit of having fun and
you know why?
Perspective.
Because it's gonna make me hate the thing series. Because he's gonna use all these metaphors and it's so what? Don't play it.
Now I know. The show isn't finished. This video in a few weeks' time could be as dated as the notion of the depth. The series could go straight from the beautiful frozen fortress right into stanky hot hell. But listen, it's been a rough month filled with drastic life changes. Frankly, forthcomingly, I must be honest. I must tell the truth that you all already know to be true. I was never a man who was a fan of Zack Snyder's Superman. There was a time in my life when I was a younger and anticipating anything that wasn't a twisted neck or an emotionally distant, depressed wreck. As a family. Now, right off the bat, let me just say that this show is fucking revolutionary in its craft, in its filmmaking for the CW. Call me a masochist because I've watched way too many CW shows. Vampire
You don't
Diaries,
agree with them?
Riverdale, you name
For the
it, and
CW,
not since
absolutely.
early Flash or Arrow. Hell, Smallville has the filmmaking and storytelling felt so tight, felt so filled with care. The blocking has purpose, the lighting is dynamic, there's a style, a sense of vision, and a passion behind the scenes. Does it
Passion. How do you know that later Flash isn't passionate? It just sucks. How do you know Legends of Tomorrow isn't passionate? It just sucks.
I agree with everything he said there. He's a very good film / TV analyst, and I will subscribe.
The lighting is dynamic.
Was the lighting dynamic?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Did you not pay attention?
I
What
didn't
are you
look at
doing
the
here?
lighting.
What are you doing here?
I looked at when everybody in Lois's family is like, hey, don't talk to Morgan Edge at the council meeting, please. At the town meeting, please. Don't call him out on this bullshit. Let's just get through this and investigate on the low. And Lois goes, I have a question. And her son just go, in the background, just looking away. That's what I cared about. That's the awesome, not the way it was lit. I don't give a give me my characters, give me my plot.
It's lit dynamically, though.
What does that mean? I don't know. Is this a dynamically lit scene?
I would say so.
Based on what?
The dynamic lighting.
Dynamic lighting mimics the natural rhythm of night and day that your body responds to. By positively affecting your biological clock, it stimulates well-being. This has to be some type of thing.
Biological
definition. No. Dynamic lighting in filmmaking. Nope. Key light, fill light, backlight. What are lightning, side light, practical light. Dynamic light source can enhance the drama of a scene and even create the illusion of a vehicle in motion. I don't.
No, you don't?
No.
Oh.
No. The Toronto-based production turned to their regular collaborators at the drone unit who fly proprietary Spider octocopters. So this is a dynamic lit scene.
Oh.
It's just a lot of mist, but there's some lighting like in the background illuminating things.
That seems like something that you would need to know in order to properly
This is a dynamically lit scene.
appreciate it.
I don't know what it's conveying. I don't know what they mean by that.
I wish there was a side by side of, hey, this is not dynamic. It's pretty, I guess.
Oh, that's just custom made lanterns for it. So looking at the shadows and stuff. I guess that's the dynamic lighting.
So I guess this would technically count the Wonder Woman thing as
So what is
dynamic
it?
lighting.
What's flatly lit? What is high-key lighting? One of the best ways for filmmakers to visual create a cohesive and intentional film tone through lighting? I don't...
You have to be a film person.
I don't...
Hey,
We're not even halfway done.
it's fine.
Trevor returns. Don't make The Rock put Steve's soul in the body of some poor schmuck. Just
Yes.
make The Rock bring him back to life. There's no need to waste time explaining
Yes.
it. It's a damn fucking magic fucking rock. Fuck The Rock for a second. The point
You just swore without censoring yourself, sir.
Seconds after censoring yourself.
is, I don't care about how Steve is back. You don't care about how Steve is back. We care about what him being back means.
Pause. Don't tell me what I care about.
I care that Steve is back in the body of somebody else.
Yes,
if it
that's
was,
a big issue.
If he was just back, I would not give a this was your wish. It was granted. Cool.
No issues. In the body of somebody else, well, what's going on with that guy? It would have been fine if his dude was just like, I want to just stop existing. He had a wish that was like that. So he's just a husk. And
Or
then
somebody that had just died and they hopped up or something.
something. But this, it just makes no sense. And we're just not supposed to care because what we do care about is that they're back and they're having kissy face and
Schmoochy times.
and this man's penis is non-consensually going inside of Wonder Woman. That's what we're supposed to care
that's
about.
That's the clap. That's the clap right there.
I care about the 10 minutes of Steve and Diana flying. I care about the...
I don't care.
One, it wasn't 10 minutes. And two, that is, I did not give a shit about.
It's
Maybe
because it comes
if the
off the
stuff-
back of them going, hey, here's a fully functional, fully fueled, unlocked jet plane that we can just hop into that you can learn within seconds and I can turn invisible.
Hey, fireworks.
And then as they're flying into it, I was like, can they? Is this gonna do anything?
Is it gonna hit the plane or something? Which I was worried about.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, okay, so they did, but I still don't know if they can.
Okay, so is the invisibility like some type of cloak? Because all invisibility is our vision is like the light reflecting off of things. So if a firework hits around it, wouldn't the light be different? And so is it actually invisible or is it camouflage?
I think they were visible at that point.
No, they were visible in the plane.
Steve and Diana flying. I can't... There's the
I
10
wish-
minutes of...
Yeah, I wish they would have shown it.
Yeah, of course they have it online. Do they not have it online? Soundtrack. What do you mean? What does it mean?
What is it? So we gotta see when he turns into it.
Let me turn up this brightness. Can we the wide shot, please?
Oh yeah, because they flew through a firework here. See?
Mother, they are invisible.
They are invisible. They flew right through a light.
Mother, they are invisible.
What are you watching now?
Oh no, nothing. It's just YouTube
Yeah.
autoplay or something when you're over it.
What does it
so
mean?
so now
What is it on me?
hey, Wonder Woman's invisibility works differently.
Sure, it's magic.
It's magic.
Sure.
Shut up.
flying. I care about their electric chemistry and love. And it's
Pause. So whatever happens, so long as he's back and you get these scenes, you'd be fine with it.
Yep.
That's all you're saying. You're like, I don't care that he's back. I don't care that he's in some dude. I care about these moments. That's not good enough.
Hey, why are you back, Steve? Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. I'm just here now.
Let's go on a walk. And that would have been just fine because you got
Yep.
these scenes. See, this is something too many of these critics do. They're too enamored with the scene itself. They're not paying attention to what led up to it. And he just outright says, I don't care.
It's what we talked about a while ago, the ABC. The B is a big problem.
But no, A, C, all right, we're in
All
there.
right, we got it. Doesn't matter how we got it, but we got it.
What Patty cares about. It's clear that's one of the major...
Yeah, pause. Yeah, it's clear that she don't care, that she cares about that, because she's just like, I don't care.
With this wish, I don't, whatever.
I don't care. He just comes back. Shut up.
It's clear that's one of the major reasons people love the first movie. There's no need to waste everyone's time explaining the...
So we're going to waste everyone's time with him looking at the mirror for 2 minutes going, this guy's, yeah, okay, yeah.
And him eating Pop-Tarts. But not going, hey, here's the reason why I'm inside of this dude. And here's the implications of such. Again, just one scene of Wonder Woman going, no, you can't come with me. This isn't your body. You're putting somebody else in danger. Like a hero would say.
But no, it's her Steve back.
Why can't I just have this one thing?
Absurdity. Just let it be absurd.
Just let it be
Most
absurd.
everyone's issues, myself included, will come from things like this. Come from a screenplay that feels very rough. That feels like they started shooting the $1 billion sequel to the $1 billion beloved smash hit a little too soon. Barbara Minerva. Cheetah. I'm very mixed. I love the camp. I love the callback to Michelle Pfeiffer's Selena Kyle. I love that she
How is it a callback if A, she is not that character, and B, nobody that worked on that film worked on this film?
In what way is it a callback? No answer. No
The
examples
best you could say
given.
it's a reference, which is not a callback.
I don't even know how that is. They're both cat people.
They're both kind of nerdy people that are pretty nice to homeless people. Okay. That's all we need.
Well, couldn't you just be like, hey, kind of nerdy person obsessed with the protagonist of the film becomes stronger, powerful, smarter. Isn't that just Riddler from Batman Forever?
And the new Batman.
I hate the look.
I hate the mask.
The mask is bad. It doesn't need to be this. Just give me my goofy green costume.
Just give me. You know what? I probably would have appreciated it more if there was more green to it.
I hate the mask.
Give me a green bowler hat.
Hey, it's a reference to the in whatever killer. I don't care.
It's not a reference to Riddler.
It's stupid.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the mask.
And then you look at Penguin, you're like, yeah, Penguin, look at him. You look at this bum.
He could have, like, I would have been fine with something like covering completely his eye. Not that little, like, tuxedo mask.
The little Robin thing.
Yeah, but like an actual huge covering of his face. Even up to his nose, I would have been good with. Something like Daredevil when he just wrapped a shirt around his face or whatever. But this whole mask, I'm not rocking with it.
I do not like it. And
I guess this is the one that's afraid to be a comic book movie. Because it's no green. No, sir. No, sir.
like Diana, and that's the beginning of her transformation. I love her resentment at a world that has ignored her, catcalled her, made her...
So, the Wishstone had to interpret what she meant when she said strong, not as mentally strong, not as confident and all that, but be like Diana in the form of being strong and fast and Wonder Woman-esque. So I had to interpret what she meant by that.
Is Minerva resentful for the way the world is and how it treats her? Or is it the stone taking away her humanity and forcing that resentment on her? Like, I don't know who Barbara is.
Because when she had dropped her books and stuff, if she wasn't making jokes, she was just like, you pieces of shit. That'd be something.
Yeah.
But she was just still making jokes. When lady comes up and she's like, have you ever heard of Barbara? And she's like, I'm Barbara. You hired me, you know. And then they go on the full FBI thing. If she was more bitter about that, that'd be something.
If when she was wishing, she was really sad about it and just like, I'm so sick of being weak. I hate the way the world sees me as a nothing and blah, blah, blah. I want to be a somebody. I want to be like Diana who's blah, blah, blah. I don't think this resentment is played up enough for you to interpret that she is resentful to the world. Now, maybe it's the subtleties of the character that I've missed, but I would really like some form of evidence to show her being resentful to the world.
Outside of this dude trying to assault her and then her later getting revenge on him.
But again, is that her or the stone?
And also, again, Wonder Woman saving her, not a heroic thing. Not anything like, yeah, you go Wonder Woman. It's an old drunk dude and you're Wonder Woman.
What did you think was going to happen?
She goes, it's basic self-defense. So I can teach you later. No, you can't. You can't teach somebody to throw somebody in 16 miles in the air.
I will say, I really loved a lot of the underplayed way that the dudes in the film were just harassing these women. Like Wowo's walking through a party, it's just a bunch of dudes. Hey, babe, you want to go hang out? You want to? And it's just like, no thanks. It's just walking away. And then this dude's just like, I'm trying to be nice to you. Or the other dude with Barbara, when she's looking through all the information, he's just like, do you need coffee? Do you need tea? Do you need me? And she's like, no thanks. I don't need anything from you. I'm done. I don't need anything. She walks away and he's just like, you don't have to be mean about it. Dude, you were just super coming on to her like a douchebag. I really liked aspects of that where it's just so underplayed how much pieces of dudes can be sometimes. But then you got this dude who's just straight up harassing and grabbing, and then, he gets his comeuppance. But
as he gets kicked in 27 feet across the street, and he's alive as he's denting a truck. That man is goo.
I can't believe he's alive. He's phased out on the ground, and all of the dude's just like, sir. And there's no movement. He done.
No follow-up.
He done. Now, here's a question. If somebody creates a wish, and their wish got somebody killed, if they renounce their wish, does the person come back?
I mean, we saw it.
Where?
With the fat lady.
No, but he wished specifically for her to die. So Minerva, with her power, if she killed this dude and renounced her wish, does he come back because the wish itself is reversed, or is it just I no longer have the wish?
Like somebody who's just like, I wish I had a gun that could just track anybody, and anybody that I think of, it can shoot. And then you shoot somebody, would it be... Again, we have two examples. We got the reverse, and we got the just, it's just gone now.
And who knows what's going to be for what?
So wait. If somebody's just like, I wish to be the president, do they just rock up to the Oval Office like the secretary? Let's say the secretary, somebody who's very close to the White House. They just rock up like, yo, I'm the president now. You get the out. And then the wish is renounced. So she just go, sorry about that, y'all. And then she just walk out awkwardly? Or does she teleport back to her secretary
it
job?
depends on if it's the reverse or the wish is just ended.
Are people's mind wiped? I should hope so.
Because
how could you be fine after this catastrophic...
Because once old girl was alive again, the dude was relieved about it. So it's not like we just don't remember what happened while I was dead for 5 minutes.
But you're going to forever have in your mind just like, dang, you remember that time I just had lobster claws because I made a dumb joke wish?
Sure
okay,
do.
So again, what if you wish for $100 million?
The lady that wished for $1 million.
And then you go online, clickety-clack, you buy like a house. It goes through in the let's say 10, 15, 20 minutes that Max Lord's like, you get a wish, you get a wish, you get a wish. I mean, you bought it.
Is it yours now? Or does the money get reversed, and because the money gets reversed, the items get reversed? Or is it just the end and it takes it out of your account post, so you're down like $100,000?
And what does it mean for taxes? Where's the money coming from? Because money without backing of gold.
But again, that's what,
nothing.
like we asked with the Porsches, where are they coming from? Are they coming from a dealership, or is the wish stone just materializing the Porsches themselves? And if so, why couldn't they just materialize a body for Steve Trevor?
This movie is kind of wonderful.
Yeah, because Steve and Wowo gets to walk around. All right, cool.
All right, cool.
Small and scared, and now she is lashing out. What I don't love is what the film
But that's not her. That's the wish stone taking away all of her niceness.
All her warmth and joy and humanity.
It means nothing. If she was just like, yeah, I'm drunk with power, that's something. But she is missing a fundamental emotion that humans have.
says about that. She beats an abuser to a pulp, and we are supposed to take that as a step too far. I understand what they are trying.
Yes. Do you see what she just did? This is too far.
Absolutely.
Punch that man's lights out, leave him on the ground, walk away.
Maybe take off his pants to humiliate him.
Or take him to a cop. Drop him in front of a cop car. Hey, this dude harassed me. He's been harassing women. But no, you threw him into a van truck thing, a food truck, kicked him a block and a half, and then kicked him like 30 feet in the air.
That's too far.
Why he's begging, just going, please, don't, please.
You super-powered woman, I am but a human. I'm drunk. I'm a womanizer, but my goodness, chill out.
To say love over hate, compassion over punching, but at the same time, this was definitely not the way to go about it. I do not think this scene should mark her descent into...
Oh, and of course the homeless person that she interacted with, which she's nice, has to come up and just like, you've changed, Minerva.
Barbara,
I'm your...
What are you doing?
Just in magic Negro.
Mind your business. Mind the business. All right, that's the last time you'll ever see me. What a full circle scene.
Scene open and established. Hey, thank you, Minerva. You're so nice for bringing me food. Thank you so much, you nice person. Minerva, you're no longer nice. What happened? And curtain down.
Didn't even say, you're not nice. Just, what are you doing? And she goes, mind your business, and runs away.
Just capoeira, kick that muff all the way up the street.
I think this scene should mark her descent into villainy because Barbara is not a villain. She's a victim like Max.
But she is a villain because she's had all of her good victiming taken away.
Yes. She is no longer compassionate or anything, and she has the power to hurt people, and she uses that power to do so. Just because you're not compassionate or nice doesn't mean that you're automatically evil. She is choosing to do these things.
A choice, again. Or unless you're taking her agency away because of the wish stone, which in that case, why is it a slow descent? This is like saying that Hal Jordan as Parallax wasn't a villain when the city got blown up and he just went, all right, I'm just going to kill Green Lanterns. Oh, he's a victim of what happened. All right, is Superman in Injustice not a villain? Because of the circumstances surrounding his villainy and his descent into madness. No, he blew up his 16-year-old boy's brains. Just melted them. He is a villain. What did I just mention? Injustice and something else.
Hal Jordan.
Ah, yes. Green Lantern comics. Jesus Christ, this is a long and spoiler list. It's unfortunate.
She is someone who is not as noticed as our hero, someone who people walk past as she longs for their recognition.
Why?
Yeah, why were they such douchebags?
There's no reason for
that. But you can even play into it like, oh, a woman in the workplace?
Yeah, that'd be something.
Since you're in 84.
And you can't even be like, yeah, she ugly. She's not. She got big glasses. Yeah, so she's unfashionable. Absolutely. But she's asking for help. That doesn't matter anything. It's not like y'all going out on a date. You're just actively choosing not to help somebody.
Just pieces of shit.
And they just go, yeah, she's ignored and stuff. But why? She's not memorable, and so much so that the person that hired her is just like, who the f are you? But why? She's very talkative. You will remember somebody like that.
At worst, you could say her coworkers are bad people.
Yes. But it's just not enough done for me to believe that she's bitter with the world and all that.
It wasn't even like those same dudes saw Diana and was like, oh, Diana. Oh.
Ooga.
It's just the way she sees Diana herself.
Does that make her a villain? Nah, it makes her like everyone else, like all of us. Wanting to be noticed and finally getting that recognition.
Hey, don't notice me. Unsubscribe, people.
Yeah, I'm not particularly interested in being noticed. And it's not about, what do you want to be noticed for? Your beauty, your smarts, your abilities, your comedy, what?
I'm writing some stories that I'm gonna publish over on Amazon. If they sell 0 copies, I would not give a read it or don't. How many times do we say watch it or don't? We don't give a
Ran a wildly unsuccessful podcast for some 10 years.
Wildly.
Doesn't matter.
2-3 listeners a week max, maybe.
That does not matter.
Does not matter. We don't advertise it. We barely do. Don't care.
Don't just say everybody.
I don't give a shit about the Discord getting 1,000 people. I care about talking to people in the Discord. Make it 10 people. I don't give a shit.
Again, like I said, explain what you want to be noticed for. I'm not like, yeah, notice me for my looks. I'm like, yeah, notice me because I'm kind of funny. That's what I want. What does Barbara want to be noticed for? If it was her abilities and her smarts, because she's just like, yeah, biologist, doctor, all this
zoologist. Hi, Miss Minerva. Doctor.
Why not that instead of just, look at this. It's just 2 dudes going, auga. When what changed?
The whole party stopped to look at her.
And what changed? Her hair got straightened a little bit and she took off her glasses and wore a dress.
This isn't even ugly duckling thing.
No.
Like, did she just want to be prettyful and for people to look at her like, wow, you're prettyful? Is that all it took for her?
Because for a doctor, that's a pretty shallow mindset.
Not take away your empathy and compassion. Barbara clearly has...
It was magically taken away from her.
Whoa literally says, what did it cost you, Barbara? Your warmth, your joy, your humanity.
That is not analogous to what's going on in anything, really. I mean, yeah, you got your CEOs that are just like, work. But mom, if you just go, yo, I'm gonna get my hair done, you ain't gonna be like, I kick this baby seal. You ain't gonna go full Boa Hancock.
Oh my God, people are finally noticing me. Time to piss on a baby.
Where's that's a bit of a leap.
No, I'm pretty now, so. All right,
that's what pretty people do, right?
They piss on baby.
I'm not the crazy one here, right?
I done seen that. And then they're led into a room. Yo, where'd you hear about the baby piss? That's supposed to be on the down low. All right, we're going to initiate you into the BP society.
Bring in the baby.
Whose baby is this? Do you care? Is your humanity still there? Oh, no. We can't be having that. You're too pretty for that. All right, HiTop Films.
Empathy and compassion that vanishes once she gets her wish. And it's lazy, a little messed up.
No, it is magically removed!
Absolutely.
But why do you care? Mm-hmm. The scenes are what matter, not what's behind the scenes. Who cares why her humanity is gone?
It's just that it's gone.
It's just that it's gone.
She got her revenge against that dude from the one scene.
That's what matters, right?
People are noticing her. She's strong like she wanted to be. What does it matter how she got there?
Wish. And it's lazy, a little messed up, and not fulfilling at all when it turns out that the damn magic rock is behind her internal change.
Why is it? Okay, please explain.
I would much rather have seen her character go on a journey, not have it just wished away.
But would that make it better in your mind, since it doesn't matter if the end results are the exact same? Yeah. You've already said we don't care why Steve is here. We care that he's here for scenes with WoWo. So why do you care why Minerva loses her humanity if it's just about her losing her humanity? You cannot excuse something earlier in the film and then go, because you just said if you're going to excuse one thing, you got to excuse the rest. Yep. If you're going to excuse a spider bite or a planet Krypton, man, you got to, and a Lasso of Truth, excuse the rock. And then you're going, I can't excuse Minerva losing her humanity through the rock. I don't care why Steve's here through the rock. Just that he's here. Is it the end result or is it the mechanics that lead to the end result that matter, HiTop Films? Because if it matters for one, it should matter for the rest. But you're going, it doesn't matter for this thing, but it should matter for this thing. Terrible.
Absolutely. Just Two-Face going right against what he believed.
The dialogue is on the nose. Some of it feels completely intentional, fitting the sense.
The dialogue is intentionally on the nose as opposed to passively, unintentionally on the nose. All right, cool. Hey, I wrote this exactly. Please say it exactly like I wrote it. Isn't this on the nose? Yeah, that's why I wrote it. Oh no, my hand, the ghost did that. I don't know what happened because I didn't mean to write it that on the nose. It just happened that way.
It's just another one of those film things that they just saying and you just go, yep, that is.
On the nose is a negative. So I'm going to say it here. All right, thanks, HiTop Films, thanks.
It's completely intentional, fitting the sincere cheese fest the movie is going for.
Sincere cheese fest as opposed to the fake cheese fest of... Oh, thanks, HiTop Films.
But some of it feels a little too strained, like they are worried we won't pick up on who these people are or what the movie is about without them explicitly saying it.
Barbara, my life hasn't been what you're probably thinking.
Stilted dialogue?
Like you...
Wasn't this a problem?
This was a problem before.
And you can call it out here, but you can't excuse... You can't call it out in other place and then just go, that's what happens in those other films, but not WoWo, except when it does happen in WoWo too.
And it's a negative.
And it's a negative. Thanks.
The visual storytelling we get is good enough. From Diana's first scene outside the costume, we know she is alone. We know her friends have died. We know she feels alone. She doesn't need to say it. Same goes for Barbara. Action speaks a lot louder than words, especially...
That scene was bad.
Yeah, that scene was bad.
When she's sitting alone, it's like, are you here with somebody?
Excuse me, are you here with someone? No, just me.
All right, let me loudly take away these plates and stuff. We got actual other people that need these cutleries.
Hey, sir. Why did you set a table for two to begin with? That is a good question, man.
Clink, 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 clink.
Is this just a walk-in, sit-down restaurant? And did she say table for two or table for one? Do they always just have that stuff on the outside patio sitting there ready for two or more people?
As she's sitting there drinking wine, which means that she must have...
She ordered!
Okay.
What a mess.
Out the gate problems.
A visual medium. They clearly had a billion ideas of what to do story-wise, a billion things they wanted to say, and then tried to say them all, when they really should have focused on the few ideas that are powerful, that are impactful, and...
Oh my god, the few ideas that are powerful and impactful. Different things impact different people differently.
Yes.
What's impactful to you doesn't mean it's impactful for me. So just the word impactful itself tells me nothing. Tell me how they're impactful to you. Tell me what they're impactful about.
Tell me why other things didn't impact you.
Please explain these things instead of just impactful, because when someone hears the word impactful, they think about the things that impacted them as opposed to whatever you're talking about. And if they weren't impacted by anything in the film, like myself, I have no idea what you're talking about.
But then he just shows images of them flying and Pedro Pascal as a little kid and all these things.
Lasting. But hey, I'll take something this forward, this overtly direct, that has heart, over something subtle, something concise that lacks any kind of flair or soul. And what
I'll take something this direct in your face with a heart than something subtle and concise but with no soul. It's only the soul you implant into it. Like, what do you mean no soul? Unless you're reading every interview from every director, every writer, every producer, just like, I love this character, I loved working on it. And how many are you going to hear during the filming or directly after where they're just like, yeah, I ain't want to do none of this. This was trash.
This is trash.
The script was trash. We had terrible days on the set. The film's trash.
Jason Momoa stank.
It's always just like, it was so wonderful working with all these people, and we really loved the project, and I loved everything. Every day was fun. It was always a party.
I got it.
And you can't point to Justice League, a Frankenstein's monster of a film, and then go, there's no passion there. Of course not. He was flew in at the last minute to cobble something together.
Patchwork films. It's not one complete vision there.
I would have preferred in Zack Snyder's Justice League to be more concise. But hey, I guess because he put his soul into it, I gotta clap. You gotta clap, HiTop Films.
Here was all heart, was all soul. The film grain is cranked up, the colors explode, the lighting is dramatic and stage-like, but the heart
dramatic
and soul
lighting!
Oh, look. Her lasso lights, and then he's also in blue light. And those are contrasting colors on a blue background. So dynamic.
Pretty.
This is CGI bullshit.
No.
but the heart and soul steal the show. It's completely confident.
Why would you show heart and soul with the beginning with the mall scene as she's crushing somebody's gun? And she's easily...
Because she put her heart into it.
I don't think she did.
Agreed.
She didn't even put her heart into not being seen.
Nope. She jumped down, was like, stretching. Then she lassoed all the cameras and teared them.
Like that's gonna do anything. Like somebody actively goes up to the cameras and pulls out a little cassette tape and like, yeah, no, they're all stored elsewhere. They got you, bitch. I don't know what you thought you was doing.
Which is further seen because later on she's in a little room with all these cameras. And she watches Max Lord head to the White House.
Confident in that in itself, and for the most part does not give a damn if the audience thinks it's dumb or silly. It just is what it is.
Pause. How do you know that the movie doesn't care what the audience thinks? You're just saying that.
Is her hair cut off on the right? Or on the left, I mean? Her right.
I don't think. No, that's just a little bit of light on her right shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like this argument of oh, it is this and it wasn't trying to be. It's just excusing this film for not being very good by just going, I don't care that you think that it's trash. I don't care that
they made the film they want to make.
Get that trash out of here.
Uncompromising. There are long stretches of this thing with no action, and that's kind of my jam. I know that's weird, but even as a kid, I would sometimes skip the action scenes to get to the moments of drama, the moments where my favorite superheroes felt like real human beings. This is also why I was shoved into a locker. Wonder Woman 84 allows those moments to breathe, allows us to sit with two people, walk with two people.
Other films don't do this. All other films, the Spider-Man movies, the
Avengers
Superman
was
movies.
2.5 hours of pure action.
Avengers.
Pure action.
And notable terrible movies, Thor 2 and Iron Man 2, have several scenes of people just sitting around talking and walking around. Are you talking about? It breathes too much. I'm hyperventilating. Conciseness.
Eternals is almost naught but
It's
talking.
awful.
You don't get to say that yet.
I'm sorry. If a baby pissed in my face, I could go, it's awful.
I don't need to poop to come before I can say this is awful.
The second piss hits my face, I can just go, this is awful. Like when you were getting whooped as a kid, the first hit, you're going, this is awful. You're not going to wait for the next 8 to go, dang, that was awful. Hit 1, awful.
I'm just saying, you need to get there. That movie is 6 hours.
It's the new one with the
somehow.
One of these days, I need to go back and rewatch
Seriously.
Husk. Just to be
see.
like, if it was actually that long.
Eternals was.
Oh, dude, I'm feeling it. I'm telling you. I might actually need to go back 10 minutes from where I was just to like absorb the thing.
I had to go back a couple times. It's like, wait, what exactly is the big thing that you need to go get? Oh, this.
It's bad.
It's
so far. And I got so much left.
But without rushing the plot along. We get long takes. We get to hold on the actors' faces. We get...
Other films don't do this. The Spider-Man films just did this.
So good. No dialogue. Nothing. This is not special that this is doing.
This is not special. And Fantastic Four did it. Those movies trash. Fan Four Stick did it. That movie trash.
Long shots and holding on actors' faces. Please clap for Wonder Woman.
Moments without rushing to the next bit of action. Now, the action itself is goofy as hell with over-the-top and insane wire work, which also might not work for some of you. They are ridiculous and a clear callback to the action sequences of Superman 1 and 2, where you have the real actor or stunt actor on wires, sometimes on a set, sometimes in front of a blue screen, doing things...
That's all superhero films.
Yeah.
Where they're on wires sometimes and sometimes on blue screen.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
It's not a clear
I've seen Tom
callback
Hyland on a lot of wires. I've seen Andrew Garfield on a lot of wires. I don't know what you're talking about. I've seen Hugh Jackman on wires. I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
Nothing. HiTops.
He is putting too much in this film to make it seem special. And the things that he's pointing out that make it special are just filmmaking things and things that other films have done in the same genre space. But he's like, but whoa, does it clap? Okay, actors on wires. Does that make the film good? It's a bad film.
Does that do anything for the story? Can have the best CGI in the world. Story's still broken.
No human can do. Breaking all the laws of physics. It's insane. Good insane or bad insane, that's up to you. But for me, it was the best kind of insanity.
Pause. That bullet scene is so bad because she lassos the bullet and Steve turns
afterwards. What
speed is he turning at? What is that hypersonic car?
On top of that, how did the lasso? Is her lasso faster than a bullet? Because it's really close to its face by the time she's all getting ready to lasso, and she catches up to it and lassos.
And as it's coming towards him, you can see him look like, oh.
So did he see the bullet?
Just that fat. It's
and I really love how they shot one bullet, let her catch it, and then shot more bullets.
They're considerate.
I much prefer this to having my brain completely space out watching CG models in a CG environment with CG armor and CG painted costumes fight gray CG armies of lifeless drones or aliens with particle effects consuming the screen. They just don't do it for me. And it's
Pause.
That was Whoa Whoa 1.
Yeah, absolutely.
And-
Ares was big CG.
And that doesn't matter if it's good.
Yes.
If you find it good. Now, you personally don't find it good or enjoyable. More power to you. But you're not explaining why it's bad. You're not explaining why Whoa Whoa is more wonderful because people are using wires as opposed to more CG.
Especially since they also use CG.
Like, you're not going to show that in Minerva and Whoa Whoa fight? At the end where she's in Cheetah?
Oh, boy.
We're not doing that one, huh?
Nah.
No, here.
It's just the flying scene.
Cool.
They don't do it for Patty either. We only get one of those here, like the standard superhero fight with the final cheetah fight. It's gray, murky, underlit, flat, lifeless, and has an entirely CG character that looks like a member of the Animorphs, but at least they get it over with quick.
Then I'm so sorry.
And what really matters here ain't the stunts, or aesthetics, or insanity, or the
Then why are you talking about them in the positive to talk about why it's wonderful? All right, well, let's see what's important in the last 444.
showmanship. It's the fact that every single one of these action beats in the movie, from start to finish, is about saving people. Every choice
Gee. Oh, my.
Okay. The first one, the mall scene, is about saving people. The car scene is not about saving people. Two people just got into the street when they were fighting.
Yes. Dumb children with multiple trucks barreling towards them can't take 3 steps to the right.
And what's even funny, when Whoa Whoa lands, all the cars go around her.
They weren't going to hit those children.
And why didn't they hit Whoa Whoa?
It's crazy.
It's nuts.
Anna Prince makes, from going to dinner with someone who's a little lonely to speaking her truth to the entire world, is all about saving us. I can't think of the last superhero movie that had this many shots of its people, of us, the everyday men and women.
Oh my God, I do not care.
This means nothing. This says nothing of the quality.
So many shots of regular people. That's the pot. That's
just
the
some
fun.
people just doing stuff. It's like, oh, look at that. So it's a white lady. All right. Kind of wonderful that there's just people in this movie doing stuff. Okay. If this is what HiTop is looking for. Is HiTop going, I'm looking for a very specific thing in a movie, and this movie is giving me those things, and I'm going to actively ignore the things that I don't like or the things that are goofy because they're intentionally goofy because they're references to Richard Donner Superman, and they also fit into one of these 3 superhero tropes, and it fits into this one.
I honestly think it's more about people really don't like this movie, and I want to praise it. So I'm going to find ways to praise it. Oh, they show us the people. How many films do that?
So really bad ways.
How many films need to?
How many times has anybody called for, hey, I want to see more of us?
Hey, they use a lot of wires instead of so much CG.
Okay, cool.
Who cares about the Wish Stone when Steve and Diana are on screen? I think he just wanted to praise it. He did not have a good enough film to praise. So he's praising all this peripheral stuff. You could feel Patty's passion for the character. I don't give a the film ain't good.
Doesn't matter how Steve came back. It matters that he's back.
loving. They are just as much a character as Diana. And that...
Name them.
No, they're just people. Look at those people.
They're just nameless, faceless people.
A couple months after a near world catastrophe.
I guess the school in Spider-Man is just a bunch of people laughing and talking and having class. Cool.
Matters, man. That's something filmmakers, viewers, me, you often forget.
And I about? I didn't care that I see some.
And I get to see 5 minutes of people just doing stuff. Means nothing. I'm not here for that. I'm here for the characters. I'm here to learn more about Wonder Woman, to learn to do the plot. I'm here for that. Not for some people. It's some extras.
It's cool if you want to include it, but I'm not going to clap for it. I'm not going to clap because a bunch of kids are going on the merry-go-round laughing in slow motion. I don't care about that. I care that Wonder Woman cares about that. But those people on their own mean nothing. Again, just wanted to praise it.
That's what it seems like.
Can't be a good superhero if you don't protect the viewers, the readers who look up to you. At the beginning of the film, after being way ahead in this Amazonian competition, Diana falls off her horse, but still finds a way to be first to the finish line, not knowing she'll lose. At the end of the film, she once again lets go of Steve. Her heart is crushed, but she still finds a way to keep pushing towards that finish line, knowing fully that she has lost. And from that selflessness, that loss.
How did she lose?
She lost Steve.
Okay.
I mean...
But she learned how to move on. She got the ability to do that now. Because she meets the dude at the end and she's just having a nice conversation with him.
I mean, if you take Batman versus Superman into account, she's still just like that Beth in picture. Give me that picture.
I'm just going to remove Bats v. Suits from the equation.
You have
to. Remove Justice League from the equation. She can't fly, y'all. Just remove all that shit.
From that selflessness, that loss, she can save us by inspiring us.
Is that selfless? That she did a super selfish thing, cried about not being able to get her way, and then going, there's no other choice, I gotta give it up.
And since I gave it up, y'all got to too.
Y'all can do the same. Are the people, is the dude that went, I want to be king, going, I renounce my wish, selfless? Is Max Lord at the end going, I renounce my wish, selfless? The answer is no, HiTop Films. No. You did a selfless act, but you were super selfish up until then.
You're only selfless because you had to be selfish. The selfishness allowed the selflessness.
It would have been better if she went, oh no, you're already dead. We're not doing this. I've lost you. You're done.
I've gotten over it. Hey, look, I'm happy. I'm healing, all this stuff. I'm glad that you can at least see that.
This is what I wanted most in the world, but not like this. Sorry.
But no, she's just like, wham me.
Wham, why can't I? And now you're clapping because at the end she goes, it's us and our choices and our truth and the selflessness. Renounce your wish.
And it's also like, hey, Wonder Woman, you're the only person that can stop this, but you can't stop this without your powers. So you need your powers, so you need to renounce me. It wasn't really a selfless thing. It was, hey, you need to save the world.
Would Bruce Wayne be alive here?
Absolutely. The math is done. He would have wished his parents back.
Cool.
The math was done.
Cool.
You would think that he would be like,
your voice
I recognize.
Were you the one with Maxwell Lord? Because
my parents, they either inhabited somebody else's body or crawled out of their caskets.
Maybe his parents didn't find him in time. Because remember, Trevor had to find... Why would it be near her? Why would it be in the same city? And why wouldn't it just be someone right next to her?
Wishstone.
Like she wished... Because dude's cows went right outside his building. So why wouldn't Steve Trevor be in the same building as her? and know that, hey, Diana, knock, knock. Yo, what's up?
If it's been shown that you can wish for multiple things, like $1 million, which is $1,000,001, why not wish for multiple Porsches? Or multiple
Because they don't
farms?
believe the wishing actually happens until it happens. And then by that time, your wish is done. You think a dude would have wished for traffic to clear up if he knew wishes exist?
He got
Dude,
robbed.
do you know how many people got fleeced?
That dude, he must be like, oh, I get a free wish? Okay, I want the most juicy, tender steak that will never run out. I can eat it and eat it and eat it and it's still just there.
Oh, it's hot and nope.
Oh.
His assistant, where it's just like, I need some help. All right, well, your wish is done forever.
What did she give up? Was it just like, hey, I got some help, and then like one of her teeth fell out? Like, mother.
I think it would have been a much better film if there were more concise people making the wishes, or a smaller amount of people making the wishes, and we got to see more of the consequences that surrounded the wishing. Mm-hmm. Because too often it's just like, clear up traffic. All right, what'd you lose? You need some help? All right, I got you. Meh. Is it only if Maxwell Lord wishes, tells you what he's taking from you, that it actually happens?
No. Because Wonder Woman got her powers taken.
No, but that was the stone.
Oh, you mean Maxwell?
Max himself, if he speaks out loud what he's taking from you, is that the only time he takes?
I don't think it is. I think that
because
the prince was just like, I don't have any oil, you stupid.
You're gonna sell me your oil. I'll take all your oil. I don't have any oil. He says, well, I'll take your man.
Instead of just, I don't have any oil, and then all his children just get Thanos snapped or something like that. It just takes something equivalent.
Not even equivalent, just what Max wants.
Yeah. How about that?
So.
How about that?
So maybe, the assistant and the son didn't have consequences.
Wait, we didn't see any consequences when they were mass wishing.
Nope.
Unless he actively said, I'll take your health, I'll take your anger. Hey, whatever.
Hey, this movie ain't answering. I'm just trying to piece them together myself.
Fighting us. You know I'm a sucker for when superhero climaxes end with the heroes talking to the villain, appealing to their empathy instead of apathetically punching them. And Wonder Woman 84 goes that extra mile by having the hero, our hero, talk to us. She tells us we have suffered.
I hated it.
It was horrible. There's always the truth, and the truth will set you free, and Jigger. No!
Cool.
I have $1 million, random lady. No! I will not renounce that.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I just wish for the end of world hunger.
Hey, I just wish for my kids never to go hungry ever again. We're barely scraping by, but now they'll always have food. Sorry, I'm not giving that up. I'm just not.
Hey,
take my pancreas.
And I'm suffering from PTSD from the war. I just got rid of that. No, lady.
I got my leg back from said war. No, thank you. Hey, I'm a homeless gentleman. I just want a place to stay. And I got it now. You want me to just give that up to go? You gonna buy me a house? You gonna get me out my box? No? All right, cool. Sorry.
Just suck my balls. No, I don't care about the truth and that's all that there is because it's beautiful and all this crap. I'm warm.
Stop asking for people to be kings, mother. I just want a house. I just want to eat.
I just want to be normal. I just want what y'all have. I don't want nothing more.
I asked for some fancy car. I just want a house. I just want to be able to sleep with a roof over my head. And you like, give it up? Bitch.
helping me.
Ain't nobody helping me. I'm poor as motherfucker, Sesame Street.
We have lost, and that we all wish the world was a different place, but we must persevere and try to come together through love.
Look at that. It's all reversing, but look at all the thrown about.
Not hate, and that love can save the world.
As she's shrouded with lightning, actively about to murder Ares.
It's a very optimistic perspective, one that believes that we can all be wonderful.
Pause. And see, that's it. That's all you're looking at is the message. What is the message doing? But you're not looking at everything else.
Real bad.
All be heroes and save the day if we just care for each other.
Okay, so if the person was just like, no more world hunger, did they not care and be selfless and do everything that you're saying, but in a perfect way? But now they're just supposed to give that up and let people go hungry again? This only works if everyone in the world acts for selfish.
And then everyone in the world is willing to listen to her going the truth. And go and give up your one wish.
How is that even said anymore? The camera fell. She ripped out cords for the radio waves.
She was attached to Maxwell Lord and Maxwell.
No, why
Lord,
was Max still able to do it?
he was in the blue light?
What the f is the blue light?
It's blue.
It's the thing for the particle.
Yellow.
If it's the thing for the particles, why did he need a camera on him?
Dramatic effect. Would you listen to some random person in your head going make a wish?
I do every day.
Yeah, that's
frightening.
Something that you personally need to take care of.
We can all take our loss and learn to fly, soar in the sky, use the weight we bear, look around us and see those burdened by that same weight and use it to rise up instead of letting it push us down. A few weeks back, I got a little tipsy and tweeted this thought. I said, movies aren't about logic and plot. That's why I almost never talk about those things. They are about emotion and feeling.
Movies aren't about storytelling anymore, y'all. Not
Logic
not
and plot, get it out of here. Emotions and feeling. This is the clan ad, not clan ad. The clan ad stuff. Where it's just, hey, shut up and feel.
Shut up and feel.
It's just, why not just walk into a movie theater and watch an hour and a half of a sad puppy? That's emotion and feeling. It's not storytelling or anything.
Of a crying, hungry baby.
Of just an older gentleman weeping at his daughter's grave. Slowly panning in.
We get 2 to 5 minutes of the daughter, and then just 80 minutes of the grave, and you just hear it's panning out, and you just hear the weeping, and you just see the father in a bunch of empty chairs because nobody came to the funeral. That's what we want. Characters, logic, plot, anything.
It's about
sad, happy, joy,
feelings. You can't.
Then why did you complain about Minerva losing her to the stone? You complained about so much plot stuff, so much logic stuff. You complained about them wanting to implant logic in it instead of us just accepting the logic of it. You tried to excuse the logic of this film by going to radioactive spider bite and Son of Krypton. But now it's just emotion and feeling. Terrible.
Absolutely. That is one of the worst quotes in Revisited.
I can't think of many more that are as bad as this.
Movies aren't about logic and plot. They're about emotions and feelings. So you can excuse almost anything if sad.
If it makes you emote somehow. If you feel something towards it.
That is horrible.
Hey, people felt hatred towards this. People felt anger towards this. Are they good?
That's a feeling.
Are we good now? No, because they were mad about the plot and the logic, which doesn't matter. It's not about that.
How is he a movie critic?
He's not. He likes the technical aspects of filming, and he likes the way it makes them feel.
How can he talk about movies?
That's the thing. Because he can talk about a bunch of emotion and emotionally manipulate and resonate with his audience, and people can go, yeah, I did love Steve Trevor and Whoa just walking and talking for 22 straight minutes. That is true HiTop Films. I agree.
But where does dynamic lighting fit into
technical stuff? It conveys more emotion on the scene because you get...
This is disgusting.
The way it's backlit and the contrasting of light.
Shut up.
It can invoke...
Shut up.
Trying to explain. I like HiTop Films.
Went to take one shit, came back, and to my surprise, I was being shit on like the class clown that I am. But I meant every word. To me, in my experience...
You see all this lighting? This is dynamic lighting. All the stuff during his... That's what he wants out of films. That's what he cares about in Whoa. You just saw it, bruh. You just saw it, my mans. You just saw it, friend. You see this? Upcoming short. Look at all the lighting. Look at how...
Shadows. Very deep, dark, black shadows.
This is what you wanted.
What's that tattoo say? Is that Hebrew?
Yep. It looks like it.
Or at least one of those ones that... upside down it says one thing, like Kevin Owens has one that says live in evil upside down and right side out.
No, this is like Hick et Nunc, something like that.
Clown that I am, but I meant every word. To me, in my experience of making and watching movies, they are never entirely about the logic. They are never
Nothing is entirely about anything. It's part of it, and it's a very important aspect of it.
Because you need that plot and story in order to get attached to these characters.
In order to feel about them. If a person acts irrationally based on what you did, illogically based on what they've done before, you would go, wait, I'm not connecting as much with them because this makes no sense in how their character has been presented up until this point. And if they never explain the switch, you would go, wow, that didn't resonate with me because logically they just turned on a dime for some reason the movie never explained. You need logic in these things. You need a connecting thread of just going forward and people growing and regressing and all this to emotionally resonate with you. People cry, people gasped in Last Jedi with the ship. It emotionally resonated with them. Is it a good scene now? No, because logically, that makes no sense.
But emotionally,
it impacted people.
And I can't believe that's all he's looking for. Like, would he be satisfied if somebody took a Three Musketeers and cut off somebody's head and then somebody started weeping over them? There's no logic in it, but you get the emotion of that person crying. Would that be satisfying for him?
I can't say that because he said that Minerva was unsatisfying because her powers were just taken by her humanity was just taken by the Wish Stone.
It's just whatever argument is most convenient right now, that's what I'm going to say. Yeah, it's not entirely about plot and characters and stuff like that, but...
the logic. They are never entirely about the plot. Those two things are used to give you a feeling, to evoke a reaction from you. They are...
And if they fail...
then what? What do you have to go on?
So when people are like, oh, this logic is trash, this plot is trash, which means I didn't emotionally connect with the things going on, now the film has failed. So I would say... one of, if not the most important things, if your thing is about emotion and feeling, is plot and logic, because that leads to your emotions and feelings. So
the emotions and feelings don't lead back to the characters and plot and stuff like, not the characters, but the plot and the logic and stuff. It's a one-way street.
Needed to support that reaction, to support the characters, but they are not.
Hey, Superman going back in time makes no sense by spinning the planet backwards. I hate the scene. Am I supposed to clap now because emotionally Lois is back? So it's cool? No, I don't care about Lois being back because that makes no sense. I hate it. So it failed because of the logic. Because of the plot.
But
Dude.
no, emotional. Look how dynamic that lighting is.
Shut up!
Oh yeah, now it's me. Shut up, huh?
Yeah, because I tried to explain, and you just went dynamic light.
Like him.
Yes!
Yeah.
I tried to be better.
No.
You just tried to be him.
Don't try to be better.
Don't try to be better.
When we're dealing with stuff like this, why try to be better?
Why do we ever try to be better? Why do we ever wish for better? I was watching, did you see Bob Viz's latest video talking about Cinema Sins?
Ooh, I did not.
Yeah, it's the Suicide Squad.
Ooh.
It's just all about Suicide Squad.
I will check
And
that
somebody, it was either in the comments or on a forum or on a Reddit, was just like, I don't know why he does this, because it's not like anything has changed in the 4 years since he last talked about Cinema Sins. That's not the point. If even one person looks at it and goes, wow, that was... And I need to think more about my film and critiquing and just enjoying things, he accomplished a great goal. If you keep pushing, someone is going to be receptive to it and think a little harder. So we gotta keep trying.
And we can't just allow people to just go, logic and stories,
Logic
whatever.
and plot is not the point of films. It's about emotions and feelings.
Yeah, I got my booty hole opened up by that tweet, but I stand by it.
Meant every word, Switch Light. Alright, thanks, HiTop Films. Thanks.
Thank you so much, HiTop Films.
What art is about. Wonder Woman 1984 doesn't focus on plot or logic or realism or anything like that. It cares about supercharging you with earnest emotion, wrapping the lasso of truth around you and making you feel. And not everyone will feel. The messy, insane, and frankly, whack story might get in the way of that. Not everyone will be on the same wavelength, and that's totally cool. But I felt, I chuckled, I smiled, I teared up, I cared. And that can be kinda wonderful.
Bro, I can't go lower than Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
sorry.
Before that, in plot and logic, it was just a -10. But Hall of Fame after that, easy.
I cannot believe this man said this bullshit in earnest, straight faced, standing by it, doubling down.
By just going, shut up, everybody.
Feelings.
You need to feel. Shit story. Feel.
Hey, HiTop, I'm very much on your side with I care more about plots and characters and stuff than action. But then you say plot isn't the point. Sorry, plot means the most to me. Characters means the most to this kid, but plot means the most to me.
It just don't matter if you got feelings.
Matter.
You could just go back to that feeling and just go, wishstone, wacky stuff. He's beezing some dude's
You know
body.
what the problem of that type of logic is? After watching a film a couple of times, your emotions are not as hard. It goes down with each subsequent viewing. But the logic will always be there. The plot and characters, and whether they're good or bad, will always be there. What you feel is going to change.
It's diminishing.
And it's diminishing. Unbelievable. Hall of Fame. Get us out of here.
Oh, boy.
Get me the out of here.
HiTop. What a business.
What a bum. I'm going right to my chips.
I am going downstairs, getting a Ziploc bag and getting me some of your chips. So I can eat them tomorrow without waking you up.
Take as many as you want, because if you're going to take some, I'll just eat the rest of the bag.
It's not going to be as many as I want, because it's our carbs. And,
oh, yeah.
Yeah,
You looked at this
11, 15. Yeah, that's not. I'll take like 5 or 6.
Okay.
It's really just to taste them.
Okay, yeah. And I'll just polish off the rest. Yeah, we're out of here. I forgot to put up the thing about the fan stream. We gotta. I'll do that tomorrow. Yeah, coming out with the fan stream of y'all just calling us bum. Might be really short. Might be really long. Whatever.
We'll see. If it's really short, we can mush in the cereal stuff.
Oh yeah, that sounds fine. So we might have a tier list. If it's short, I mean, it's about anything. It could be about our tier list. It could be about our opinions on Hunter x Hunter. Whatever you want. We're just talking about it. Just opening up the floor for people.
Yeah. Or if you got something nice to say, you can say that as well. But I don't encourage that because I don't personally like it.
Yep. Don't want recognition. Hey, we will move it right back. Yeah, we're out of here. Whew. What a terrible. What a terrible.
That was a mistake. We should have did one of them other ones we were considering.